I'm nervous. All right, we are live. I'm trying to see like where do you see how many people are in here? Okay, I see it now. I want to see what we
Yo,
look like.
how do I sound?
What's that?
How do I sound?
You sound good.
Cool.
All right, we got one person in here. What's happening? What's happening? I kind of want to. What's up in the blood of Jesus? Yay, yay. What's up, rednecks? How are you guys? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. So, yes, I have Willy Wonka here with me. What's up, Lou Magoo?
Well. What do we have here? Rednecks, Tex-Mex, vet.
Talk
Guess
talk
we'll
louder.
wait a little while.
Talk a little bit louder.
Let me put my mic up a little bit, but I don't want it. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't want it to be too loud because it's gonna sound like shit. But if you're saying that you can't really hear it too much,
Yeah, you're a little bit low.
Okay. How about somebody in the chat? Tell me how I sound. Do I sound like low or do I sound okay?
Yeah, good idea.
I mean, that's the only way I can monitor it.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Your mic is on point. I can hear your shit like extra loud. But
it's low. Both of us are low?
No, you're loud. You're loud. You don't want to go any louder.
Okay.
Like, you would probably start clipping if you put your shit too loud. Holy shit, drinking a 40 ounce of Sky vodka? Fucking me. That's wild. Oh, yeah.
Skyla sounds good. Okay, yeah, see, you're still low.
I don't know. Maybe
Wonka's faint.
Let me. What is it? Faint? What do you mean faint?
Like low. Like faint.
All right, let me go to these. Cool. Oh, okay, let me go to the settings real quick.
Your music sounds like the volume on your music sounds fine, but like your voice is low.
Okay, hold on. How about that?
Speak again.
Better? Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. What's up, Jesse? Yeah, your music's louder than you, though.
Oh, mother lover. Hold on. Okay, how about that? Like, I feel like my mic sounds like shit. That's
no. I can hear you way better now.
It don't sound like shit?
No.
Okay, cool. I just didn't.
No, yeah, you sound perfect. Yeah.
I'm very particular about the audio, and I don't want it to sound like all distorted.
Yeah, your music is a little bit loud though. Your music's still like louder than you.
Like I said, I just didn't want any down. Let me see. How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
What's happening, people? Happy Sunday. Is it still Sunday or is it? I don't know what time it is.
No, it's still Sunday.
Oh, okay. How was your Sunday?
It was one of them lazy Sundays.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty chill Sunday. Say what?
If the music stops. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I could hear you much better.
I have to have music playing like in my life, but I'll play it just here. Hopefully, it don't.
That's way better. I could hear you so much better.
Oh yeah, I love that for you, sis.
I can hear you from over there, but I'm just kidding.
Grab me a beer, please.
Yes. Didn't I bring it to you already?
Okay. I'll babysit this one.
Okay. So what's up? What's new? What's going on?
Not a whole lot is new as far as my daily routine.
As far as your what?
like my daily routine has not changed.
Right.
Nothing really. Everything is the
Yeah.
same. But I think today we were just gonna chop it up about a few current events, I guess you could say.
I feel like there's a lot of action going on the Yarda all of a sudden.
No, it's pretty active out there for sure.
It went
It's
from
pretty
being
active.
super, super boring. Hi, Rick. It went from being super boring to all of a sudden there's like all kinds of drama. Would you agree or
And
disagree?
I would agree for sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of switching from like the Dubs and Gunner shit to just like I think the audience is becoming more interactive now, and like regular random pools are kind of
Yeah. I think that's
being
fun. It's
real
so much more fun
to
when that
where
happens, I
now
feel
people
like.
are the average
I,
motherfucker.
I feel like when the
I think so. It
audience,
makes it more interactive to
yeah, for sure. I think it's so
yeah.
much more
Don't even
fun.
like honestly like don't really fucking interact with the troll comments because that's just
I
gonna make
couldn't
the
help. I
content suck.
looked.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, did you see that video that was probation officers, whatever,
Yes.
did
Yep. I
yesterday? What do you
saw
think
that.
about that?
I thought it was good. I watched it twice. I thought it was really good. I felt like almost like he stepped his game up a little bit. I don't know. You know,
Mm.
I feel like
That was the first video
it
I
was a
watched
good
from
one.
him, believe it or not. What's that?
That's the first one you've watched from him.
Yeah, I think
What
he's
do you
the
think?
only fool that's. I think he's the only dude that's probably more boring than my videos because like I've
I
did
didn't
people
think
like
it was boring though. Did you think
no.
it was boring?
I thought he definitely watched my video that I recorded on my channel about me and Frank discussing like for that first time, and he
Okay.
pretty much pointed out every single thing that I said, and at the very end, he actually did like do the same thing that I had in one of my shorts, which was talking about how like being obsessive and shit like that, and then like showing all his videos. I did the same
Right.
exact thing, and
Oh,
he almost did say, "Go ahead."
you did exactly that same thing.
I did exactly the same thing on one of my shorts to where I just played an audio clip of a telemarketer talking about people being obsessed and you don't want to really waste
Oh
too much
yeah,
time
I
rent
do
free in
remember that
someone's
one.
mind who don't even know you. At the
Uh
end
huh.
of his video, he pretty much did the same shit and making the same point and showing his channel like videos.
Right.
So the
So do
fact
you
that he
think
kind
that?
of like said verbatim like certain shit that I said in that discussion and then showed it, I kind of felt like he kind of used my template to make his video.
Oh, so let's see here. So do you really feel like he used your template, or do you feel like we're all observing the same thing
I'm a hundred
that Frank is
percent
doing?
certain that he did watch my shit and then decide to make his.
Interesting.
But I don't think you've seen like my shorts. I don't know if you pay attention to my shit like that. But
Whatever pops up in my when I open YouTube, whatever pops up there, that's
uh
what I watch. So yours doesn't usually pop up, and you don't tell me
okay.
like, "Oh, Skyla, I'm gonna post something real quick," or
Now when we
check it out.
lay down for bed, I'll show you on my iPad.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, that's interesting that you said that he used your template.
Yeah, I feel
It's
so.
interesting.
I feel so.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was a lot of things you said in there that were like verbatim things that I said in that conversation. That was the reason all this kind of snowballed into, and I started making shorts about just random people that I don't know. I mean, it's fun to make little shorts and kind of
Yeah, a lot of times I feel like the shorts are
clear
better
and
or
put their
like
puts in their life on display.
right. I think we talked about this, but like the shorter videos and stuff like that, like the 10-minute videos, I feel like for me personally when I'm scrolling through and I look at like whatever I see the content, the YouTuber or whatever, and I'm like looking at how long the video is and I'm like, 30 minutes or whatever. I'm like, let me
Yeah,
find one that's shorter, So I think for
stop looking at the chat.
I barely glanced.
Yeah, no, it's a
No, but
distraction
yeah,
for sure. But
And the shorts, I can get stuck on YouTube shorts for like all of a sudden I'll look at the time and it's like 4 hours later. I'm like, oh my god, I got stuff to do. What am I
where
doing right
does the
here?
time go? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think any video more than 10 minutes, I'm definitely gonna like skim through it. Like I'm not gonna like sit there and be like, okay, let's settle in for the next 30 minutes and watch this video. Like I'm gonna skip through like at least 5 minutes. If there's nothing
Mhm.
that really grabs my interest, I'll go to like 10 minutes. Like maybe towards the end. Um, yeah, but I'm not about to watch nothing, no 30-minute video on nobody.
Sometimes I will, like if it's a channel that like I know that I usually typically like their stuff, then I will. But if it's somebody like I'm like, then
So
I'll
what
probably
channel do
just
you like though? Like what channel do you fuck with? Like from A
well,
A
I
to
like
B to
Bam
click on?
Bam's channel. I
What
think
do you
that
like about it?
he's entertaining and he's always like on top of all the all the current stuff. Like for me, I'll like watch something and I'll be like, not even anybody like in this genre, but I'll watch something and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do a video, and then I'll start to do the video, but then I get pulled away to do something else, and by the
All
time I
right.
come back, it's like old news already. So then I'm like,
Um, yeah, the
I
thing
just won't
about
do
his
it.
videos is I never watched, and it's kind of weird to me how they kind of like try to say like I copied their style.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
mean,
Yeah,
out of just our conversations, and I think other
he
people
does.
know, I never watched that fool's channel for shit, like ever,
How come?
until I don't fuck with it. I think the audio quality is shit. I think that everything he talks about is just like already out there, so I know it. So it's kind of just listening to his take on it, which I don't really care to hear. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
see, so like I'm interested to hear what he has to say, even if somebody else already did something about it. I still want to hear what his take is on it. And
Right.
you might call it being biased, but I just think that he's entertaining. I like to hear his perspective, like what he has to say about it. So I definitely that's one that I always watch.
What is your
I
top
like
three?
my top three.
I would guarantee that he's not your favorite channel of all time. Like, what are your three favorite channels, whether they're in this
I
genre or not?
I can't really say that I have a top three. It's just, I
Whatever
mean,
comes up on your.
definitely I always like watch his. I like the Blood of Jesus. Definitely always enjoy his lives.
He's another one that I
Um,
have not watched the video from.
yeah,
I don't know.
you
I don't
might
think I
like it.
should.
You should try it.
Maybe I'll try it out, but
You should.
I don't know. He's doing something right. I guess that's because I do hear that name over and over again. Like he has a little nickname. I forgot what it was. I'm not gonna repeat it because it's probably like not flattering. But
Yeah, don't
yeah,
say it then.
I've heard his name here and there for sure, and but I just never thought to watch his shit.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know this, but like me and the Blood of Jesus at first, like I really didn't like I I I hate to say that I didn't like him because I didn't know him or whatever. I had been popped into his lives like maybe once or twice, but
Mm,
I was still part of the cult at that time, so I really didn't
mm.
care for it. But then later, there was some turn of events and now like that's my dog. So
Yeah,
I
that's
enjoy
what's up. I
watching that.
mean, I
Hmm?
think like you just mentioned the word bias, and that is a real thing to where people do have biases in
Hmm.
there. Like I guess I probably would too, but I just feel like as far as like the internet stuff, I don't really have a bias against
Right. So
anybody. If something,
you're the one that brought that word up to me, so that's why I said it right now. But I
mm,
feel like biased is not necessarily like completely a positive word. So I don't feel like, and again, that's just how I see it. Maybe you looking or somebody else looking from the outside in would be like, "No, you're totally biased." But I feel it's just more what my preference is, and sometimes your preferences change. They could change all the time.
right.
Um, so I
Well,
feel like
like I said though, people fuck with who they fuck with, and they don't fuck with who they don't fuck with. And I think
right.
when people fail to realize that fact is when you start getting little internet beefs. Like there's no reason for like the tribalism. I get it though, because if you're cool with somebody and then someone like does something, it's kind
When
of
you
like,
say
okay, well, fuck you.
right, when you say tribalism is I you say tribalism, but I think of certain things, and I feel like is that kind of like the same thing as like mob mentality. So like if
I mean,
you're
it's kind of like it falls just like it's. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing, just worded differently. I mean, I guess someone could dissect it and be like, "Well, no, this is specifically what it means," but it does kind
right,
of it's a
I feel
synonym.
like
It's
I
synonymous with you know.
yeah, I feel like I'm so like I think the proper term would be headstrong, where if even though like you might consider it like my group or whatever, my
Mm.
people, and so you might consider it me being biased, and so therefore I fuck with those people because and I fuck with their content because they're part of my group. But I feel like that doesn't not necessarily, like not necessarily. Like sure, I want to show support, whatever, but if I'm just like I feel like if if I'm not entertained by something, I'm just not really going to be that interested. And it's no offense to that YouTuber or that channel or whatever. It's just I like what I like and I whatever. So I'm not fully completely like in agreement with the word biased.
Well, that yeah, I think that just comes from it being you being the one that's biased, and it's from the outside looking in. I guess. I
Right.
mean, you're looking from the inside out to where you
Right.
feel.
That's
Obviously,
that's
everybody has their own,
fair.
yeah, their own thought process to where
Yeah.
you can't tell anybody, oh, that's not what it is. Like this is what I believe. Like, well, how are you gonna tell me different? Like this is my mind, this is my brain, this is how I feel. So someone from the outside,
Yeah.
it's kind of like in a sense, well, I'm not really making the comparison, but it's kind of like it's the same thing where like say a chick will have like a boyfriend and she'll bring him to the family and the family's like, nah, fuck this motherfucker is not good. And like, no, you don't know him like I know him. Like you guys just don't know. And then maybe like 5 years later, like it just comes out like, fuck, like how did I not see how what you guys saw? Because you have your own little bubble that you're existing in, and other people see things differently from an outside
I
perspective.
feel
So
I feel like a lot of times you have to experience things for yourself. Somebody could tell you this or this or that, but if you don't feel like that at the time, then it's going to take like the personal experience and going through different situations to learn, and maybe they're wrong, maybe he's good, and they're wrong, or maybe they're absolutely right, but I feel like maybe it's because I don't like to live with regrets. So I want to find out for myself. I'm not going to go based off of what somebody says. And I would hope that if it's your family telling you that, it's because they have the best of intentions for you. But at the same time, like a grown adult and should make the choice for themselves.
oh, for sure.
And
But
yeah, I
that still
don't
don't
think
take
it's
away from the fact
fair
what I just said
to
though,
that
because like I
person.
said, the outside perspective is a different view.
Right. And also that brings up a something that just crossed my mind. Like, so for example, if I started dating somebody and his family's like, she's a stripper, she does a webcam, she gets naked in front of the camera, like, get rid of that girl. Like, that's not fair to me because they don't know me as a person. They're just judging me based off of how I make my money.
Right.
So, what do you think about that?
I think that's a valid reason because you know how families are, especially Mexican families. If you
Yeah.
think any shit like that, you think so like a Mexican grandma is gonna fucking be like, oh well, we'll give her a shot. Like fuck no. And that just
Yeah.
to me that come with the territory. That it come with the job. It's kind of like when people do something that is
I could
not a
see that. Yeah.
typical 9 to 5, it's gonna be like maybe like someone working doing other
But
shit.
then
But
again, But then again, as like that grandma, like, or your family or whatever, they might be like, there's nobody good enough for my baby.
no, for
Doesn't
sure.
matter who it is,
Me one
right?
time I'm about to use the restroom real fast.
Hurry. I'm just kidding. I'll wait right here. I'll be right here waiting. So, anyways, chat. Yeah, going back to that. Yeah, family always, I would hope that they want the best for you, but they're not the ones that are like spending private moments with it's going to be you spending those private moments with the other person. So they don't know, they're not going to be there. That part's none of their business. So yeah, they can give their input, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to the individual to decide for themselves, I think. And yeah, I think you should keep an open mind. But if you have a family who's like super judgmental, like, I don't know. And I don't have any family, so I have to make the right choices or the best choices that I can. And life is a whole learning process, learning experience, I feel like. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you're still going to be learning all the time, and new situations will arise. And like I said, I don't want to live in regret. So I want to, if I have something that I'm interested in or a person I'm interested in, I want to explore those options and not just like leave it behind and then 5 years later, a year later, be like, damn, I wonder what could have happened. Like, I don't want to live like that. So
All right, we're back.
that was fast.
Yeah, it's the restaurant. So it wasn't number two.
Hmm. I don't know if you could hear me what I was saying.
No,
I was
what I
just
missed.
saying, like, family or friends or whatever, they're not going to be the one to spend like those private moments with your significant other. Like, that's something that only you are going to experience with that person. So they can give their input and their thoughts or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you're going to be the person spending the time, you know. So you got to figure it out for yourself, I feel like.
No, for sure. That's what it's about. Getting your own life experiences and making your own ideas, making up your own for shit. Yeah, and some people have to learn the hard way, and some people know what they
Right.
know, and
But that's what
people get
life,
proven wrong sometimes.
right. And you should always like, I feel like you should always try to make the best choice possible. Like if you see red flags right away, like don't try to force something, like get the hell out of there if there's too many red flags. But life is like a whole learning process, a whole learning experience. And if you're not learning all the time, then probably you're not doing it right, I think. And
So,
then
what do
the other,
you
hmm?
go ahead?
I was gonna say, like, I don't want to live in regret. And the other thing is, I don't want to settle. So, unless, like, I feel like a lot of people settle, especially when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that. People might be like, oh my God, like, I should be, all my friends are this or that, or I should be that right there too. So, they maybe settle for something less than they should. And I don't want to live like that.
Well, I mean, that goes back to like being biased or not, and using a different word because sometimes settling could be from the inside could be described as like a give and take. Like because every relationship you're gonna have to there is a give and take. You're gonna have to like no one really
Sure.
ever links up with someone who's just all around
I feel like
everything that that person wants.
the give and take is normal and healthy, right? There's got to be
Right.
compromise. But settling, that's like selling yourself short, like of your happiness and fulfillment, you know? That's what I think.
So what do you think is what are like two of your major red flags when you meet somebody? Like not on no
Um,
obviously on no work type of shit. Outside of that, if you
oh yeah,
even
no, I'm only thinking about like, you mean like in a relationship or something?
yeah, like in an actual like real relationship, someone who's gonna fucking be like your
Somebody who
person.
has a bad temper, that's a red flag. Or somebody who's like super controlling and doesn't give you breathing room or wants to control like what you do or what you can and cannot do. Like we're grown adults here, accept me, and of course, like I said, there's going to be compromise. So you kind of, if you care about the other person, you care about their feelings, and there's something that bothers them, then sure, you want to know and you want to change it, or maybe you don't. And then,
Right.
it might be time to like just
Just move on
be
for
friends
sure.
instead. Yeah, just be friends instead or something.
Yeah, I
Right?
feel you. So
Yeah.
there was I think it was a video about you the other day from
Which
somebody
one?
that I forgot who it was from, but it was basically saying how like
Were they talking shit?
yeah, how like you kind of like
Of course.
you hurt their little heart in a sense, and I
Oh my
think
gosh.
you broke it actually.
Well, I mean, it's not done intentionally, and I'm always very, very upfront. And yes, that happens a lot. Like, I could be friends with somebody, but they want more. And I make it very clear, like, we're friends, and I value our friendship, but that's all that it's going to be. And it's not my fault if they want something more. And I don't.
Right.
Like, what am I supposed to, like, just be like, "Oh, you want to be in a relationship with me? Okay, I'm so excited." And just like put my feelings away? Like, no, absolutely not. Who is it and what do you want? Yes,
It's
I'm
me.
live right now. But yeah, so I mean, I can't control things like that, and they shouldn't take it out on me, especially when I'm completely open and honest and upfront, like, and make it very clear, like, we're friends, and that's it, right?
You froze for a second.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, but I think in my opinion, like once you're a certain age, like if you're like 30 and up, and there's a someone of the opposite sex, like I don't really think you can be friends. Like I mean, you have like work friends, like if you have like a 9 to 5, there could be like a work friend there, but I mean, even man and a woman, if there's any attraction there, like it's gonna go. I mean, usually it's from the male perspective where they try to like push the physical aspect, like let's hook up, like let's
Well,
do
of
this, let's do that.
course. I mean, yeah, that's
So kind of like a lot of dudes are down to play that friend role, but it really is just deceptive as fuck because fools are just trying to smash, and some dudes are willing to do more to get to that point. Some fools are willing to pay for it. Not really just a one transaction deal, but I mean, dudes are out here trying to present themselves as having money and be willing to just take you out and do whatever. But obviously, everything comes with strings attached. So I don't know.
usually, yeah,
Maybe that
absolutely.
person didn't understand that concept.
Yeah, but that's why you have to be very, very straightforward. Cause like I can kind of tell, like, you can like certain people, you could be like, yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship, and they get it, right?
Mhm.
And whether or not it evolves into like a friends with benefits, that's like that's irrelevant because you already made it clear, like, I'm not looking for a relationship. So, but some people they just don't want to accept that sometimes, and then they get their feelings all hurt, and then they want to talk bad about you, but that's not fair. That's immature
I
in my
think that's just
opinion.
like, yeah, that's super immature, especially like being a grown
Right.
ass man that's gonna not get their way and then just throw a little fucking fit.
Right. Have a tantrum and like, yeah. So,
I mean, with all
um
respect to you, I mean, anyone
hmm.
who would get like that over you got to know the game and understand what it is from the beginning. Like, you don't make it a secret about what you do for your profession,
Yeah, and
or
that I
whatever you
really
call it.
feel
I
like
mean, you got
what
to
I do
understand that from the gate.
but what does that have to do what does my work have to do with me telling somebody I'm not looking for a relationship?
Why?
I
Because
don't think it has
there's already
anything.
like a preconceived notion about what it is. I mean, from obviously there's a bunch of different characters out here as far as dudes
Right.
go online. Like
And I
there are
understand
those
that.
thirsty dudes. There are dudes who have not really had
Ooh.
a
Did you hear that?
what was that?
A firework.
Oh shit! Damn, fuck! It's like
It was
July
loud, huh?
fucking 20th already. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there are the little group of dudes who never really had the female attention that they wanted, and when they get older, I think it's just like you kind of revert back to like that child type of shit to where you never really know how to operate around like women. So you're gonna come off as awkward and like creepy as fuck, and then you're gonna get these fools who will throw tantrums when they don't get their way. And
Sometimes, yeah, but I mean, any dude could be that way. It doesn't necessarily have to be
I don't know.
it doesn't have to be that type of guy. It could be any dude, you know?
Yeah.
It could be a dude that has a whole roster and yeah, they still see other girls or whatever, but they're still going to act like that and still,
Mm,
be, you know, act like that.
I think it is in the way the female carries himself though.
Right.
Because
I
if you carry
agree.
yourself a certain way, fools know what they could get away with and what they can't get away with. So
Yeah.
if you kind of like enable
Jamie,
that
come in.
shit, you're gonna allow it, and you're gonna fucking those characters will come across your path.
Oh, okay, I'm live right now. Yeah. Um,
You gotta take
damn,
a little
everybody
break real
wants to
quick or
talk
what?
to me right now. Huh?
You gotta take a little break or what?
No, I'm fine.
What you mean I want to talk
Well,
to you?
yeah. What were we saying? I lost my train of thought. I was telling you
Uh,
about dudes, regular dudes can act like that too. What did you say right now?
no, I just look at the chat and like I said, it's just gonna be all the fucking like weird ass trolls. I really don't give a fuck what they're saying. But yeah,
I just
back to
looked at one. It says, Google, is that true? How many you want more? I didn't say anybody's name.
shit. Well, that's what happens when you make a video about somebody and fucking like putting their name in the title, and then obviously fools probably know
Yeah,
who we're talking about. If they
I'm
pay attention,
pretty
then you know.
sure. I'm pretty sure anybody who saw. I mean, it's not difficult to see what's going on. You know, if you're. I mean, sure, there's people that just see something and they just go along with that narrative. But I think that like the mature adults that are emotionally like well adjusted and all that, they can
Right.
look at it and be like, I see what's going on here. Yeah. But
Yeah, for
that's
sure. But
also, like you said, the way you present yourself. And yes, so that's why I always am very straightforward. And sometimes you have to be a little bit mean about it and make it
right.
very, very clear. Otherwise, like, it just depends on the person and how much you value that friendship. Or if you see maybe something good in that person, you're like, I really want to be friends with this person. And, but you can be like mean. You sometimes you have to be mean about it and be like, I told you already. And then maybe the friendship is just not going to work out, and you just have to block them on everything and just move
And with
on.
yeah, with people like that, you gotta just block and just keep it pushing because
Right, right, right. Especially if they do get like their feelings hurt and then they want to say bad things about you. It's like that's that's not okay. So
yeah. But I mean, like we just said, I mean, keep it pushing and just let them do their shit. But it is kind of
right,
wild to actually make a video and put that shit out there, like
right,
basically throwing somebody under the bus. And
right. I think
anyone
it's so
watching this knows,
childish.
like, yeah, I mean, people out there that are anyone that's gonna be watching this right now knows like your background and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know, for someone to act that way was kind of wild to me. And like I said, you just like the telemarketer says, you gotta observe. You gotta observe. I sit back and I observe everything. I knew this would happen.
I'm not gonna listen to jack shit that the telemarketer says.
What you mean? That boy's
No.
lit. That fool's the littest motherfucker in the whole little genre right now. He's him. We all hate. We're all haters.
We're all jealous.
Yeah, we're all
We're
jealous of
so
his
jealous
success.
because he's so articulate.
Yeah,
But
I'm
he
just I
literally says that he's a English teacher, if I'm not mistaken. But if you guys have noticed, and I'm sure you have, there's a lot of words that he doesn't even know how to pronunciate correctly. It's like, wait, what? Stop.
yeah, I mean, some not to really get on that guy too much. Pause, but I mean, like,
Why
yeah,
not?
there's like a lot of inconsistencies in his shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know. Like I said, I see through it, and I'm just saying it's kind of it's interesting when you look at it because obviously there's like little beefs. I mean, and again, it's all fucking internet shit. This is not real fucking like war or real issues
Yeah.
out there. Like anyone who even thinks that you're gonna fucking take some shit like to real life, that shit, like, dog, this is an internet, homie. Like, I know sometimes people could go in on you and fucking get you emotional, but to actually
Not me.
like, you know what I mean, to actually go and like try to I don't know, that shit's just wild to me. Like, it's just wild. I don't know, man, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just it can become super annoying when a person is constantly calling the kettle black,
for sure.
you know? Yeah, and it's like, are you fucking with us? Like
Hmm.
you have to know that what you're doing, but with some people I don't maybe they're delusional
It,
or in denial, or they don't self-reflect. They're not in tune with who they really are and what they
not
do or
to
say.
speak in that dude's language, there is a Bible verse, and I believe it goes to thorn or like something like that,
Mm,
to where it says like you know you point out the thorn in your brother's eye, but you don't see like the fucking whatever you term it use.
right.
It basically like there's like a small thing in someone's eye, and then like you don't see the big old fucking like branch in your own shit.
Right, right, right. And that's
So
literally kind of like how it is. There's you got this freaking branch. What are you talking about? Somebody a thorn in somebody's eye. What about the branch
and
that's
that's why if anyone pays attention to my little lame ass channel, like my shorts like have a lot of it displays a lot of that shit. That's why I use the term like lifted veil, or the veil will be lifted,
right,
because if
right,
anyone's out here
right,
proclaiming themselves to be like holy and righteous like that, and you're speaking about other people, but it really pertains to you, it's
right.
crazy to me. It really is crazy, because like
Yeah, it's
how do you not see this? It's like
right.
you know,
It's to
fucking
it,
maximum.
totally, completely agree with you. It's to the point where like, are you like I said, are you fucking with us?
Are
Like,
you trolling us right now, motherfucker? Because we
yeah,
hear
are
you. Like
you
we
being
hear what
for
you're
real
saying.
right now? Because how do you not know that you're literally calling the kettle black?
For sure.
It's unbelievable, you know. And then and then the narrative of, oh, they're just jealous. They're so jealous. No, we're not.
There's no one
No,
that's jealous of anybody out
we're
here, man. Like
really
we're all
not.
adults. That's another thing too. Like a lot of these YouTubers try to really put themselves on a pedestal, man, and
Yeah,
it's so crazy to me that how they try to do that. Like, your
yeah.
friend over there, the fool who I call like dirty all the time. Excuse me. He's always like, "Oh, we started this. I'm the king of so and so, and I started that. Like you're copying me. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, no one, nobody is following you like that. But I think it goes
I
back to
think
like
it's
if you tell a lie enough, you start to believe it. And
yeah, but
I think that's why they repeat that shit over and fucking over again, so they believe it. Like, are you trying to convince me or trying to convince yourself?
we'll
Because
see
I mean,
those are two different levels. So on the one
maybe not
like
though. Maybe not. Maybe it's not two different levels. I think that shit is just it's the same thing. It's just different sides of the
no,
spectrum. Really,
because
it is
one is a
though. That's bias.
self-professed troll, right?
Back to
And
the word
so
bias.
so I think no, it's not biased. It's just
Hmm.
like, well, I don't know, maybe it is, but I genuinely think that that one person is really funny who is a self-professed troll. And there, when you create content on YouTube, you need to be entertaining. So there is that level, and that's, in my opinion, it's still healthy, you know, it's normal, whatever. But the
Okay,
teacher
calling that dude
person is
healthy
like,
is fucking wild.
but like I said, I mean, you have to have a big personality to be successful, in my opinion, as a content creator,
Mm,
right?
I
So,
don't know. I don't know. I don't. It just depends, because not everybody.
yeah, true. There's
Not. I mean, people. You
something
know,
for
everybody
everybody.
is not for everybody, Skyla.
Right,
Everybody
right,
is not
right.
for everybody.
Yeah, so that's an interesting concept, but and I don't know if it is biased, but I don't think it's biased. I think it's just that's like my type of humor, my type of entertainment. But the other one is like not funny, not entertaining. It's just like, huh? Like
No,
what?
it's very awkward. It is very awkward for
It's
sure.
annoying. I can't even watch for longer, and the voice is annoying. I can't even watch
No, and to
for
be honest,
longer
like
than like
I do
five
really make
minutes.
it a point. I do really make it a point to give props where props are due, but I really
Yes.
can't, because it's just so much bullshit I seen. It's like, bro, like just cut it out,
Well,
dog. Like you're not fooling me. I'm not.
also also because if you're having a beef with a certain person, then of course, like, you know, you're not going to really, I mean, you may or may not see the humor and you may be able to troll back just as humorous and just as entertaining. And at that point, I feel like there would be a sort of sense of so a level of respect, you know, to a certain extent. I would think
Mm,
because you know it's a normal. It's not malicious. I think that's the key thing is that so many people in this genre have taken things way out of hand to where it's malicious and uncalled for and straight out lies and fake narratives, and that's when it's like not healthy, not normal, and it's just like really
Not to be
wow.
honest though, like I've always just been like up until recently, like I said, that one comment I made in the dude's live that there was literally one comment that set it off,
Mhm.
and I think there was a lot of like pent up aggression there. But honestly, like that one comment set it off, and
I think I
shit,
know what you're talking about.
yeah, and it
It
just spawned
wasn't a
out into some
public it
whole
wasn't
yeah.
a public, right, comment?
No, it was in his live,
Oh,
and
okay.
he fucking went on like a fucking 30-minute rant about me though, and
Which
just
turned into
basically
like
spilled
a
out his
days
fucking heart
long.
and fucking soul
Mhm.
right there on live about how he felt, and it's like, bro, like this is crazy. So, back to my point though, I was trying to make.
What?
Um, I never really knew the ins and outs of how fucking dark and how fucking sketchy that YouTube really is, man.
Yeah.
It's so like there's like a casual, I won't say fan because I won't call nobody a fucking fan because you're just watching TV at the end of the day. Like I see YouTube as TV. It's just new TV. Like no one
Yeah.
watches TV shows anymore. Like this is our TV.
Right.
So yeah, it's just I don't know. It's fucking crazy because like you don't really know. Like once you reach a certain point and you start to like see what's going on behind the scenes, it's a
Yeah.
fucking grimy ass app. Like it's dark out there. Like motherfuckers will be trying to
Oh, the app,
screenshot, screen record, trying to
the
find your
Discord app.
address. Like, dog, what part
Yeah.
of the game is that? Like,
That's what I'm
I never
saying.
knew this
That's
shit. 'Cause I was always like a
yeah.
casual observer, like just in the
Right.
chat, clowning fools, and I never really understood until like this
Yeah,
shit. Until
same
recently, like
here.
fools get really emotional about your jokes, and it's like, bro, it ain't that serious. Like, if it was serious, I would be out here like aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck you. I've
Mhm.
never told no one fuck you or what's up or like
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
I don't think that you've done anything that I've seen malicious. You're not
fuck
gonna
no.
you're not gonna be all up in your feelings and just really want to turn everybody against a person just because they chose not to support your channel anymore.
And that goes
Like,
back to being biased though, because biasness is crazy. Because even that shit goes deeper. Because if you're biased with somebody and they point out someone else's shit, even if that person might be a good, solid individual who's respectful,
right.
polite, and all that shit. But if you're
So
biased with somebody, you're going to view that person from their
that's what I'm
perspective. So that's
saying.
where
So,
that kind of like where the blindness comes into where you're not really
but
thinking for yourself in that moment.
But that's what I'm saying. So I didn't feel comfortable. Like the word bias to me isn't necessarily like a good thing. That specific word. So like I said earlier, I don't feel like it's biased. I feel like it's just
Actually, I think we could be.
and you might not know what somebody did. Like for example, you might not know the malicious things that were said about me. And so you might think that I'm just being biased because I'm with a different group now. But in actuality, like you just didn't realize that these people that are cool with you are actually,
Choose sides. I fuck with who fucks with me.
doing a whole smear campaign on me. And so it's not me being biased. It's just based off of what my personal experiences with a particular individual or individuals.
So let me ask you a serious question. Do you feel that you may have invited that energy to you, like where you were solid and you were cool the whole time? Do you feel like you did anything to invite that energy to you?
See, that's the interesting thing is so, and I'm going to call them a cult because I really truly believe that they're trying to, they have all the cult like tendencies and everything. There's like no doubt about that. I think you even did content about it, but I was always cool with everybody over there. I didn't have no beefs with anybody. But then when the leader took offense to me, got all in his feelings because I didn't want to support his channel anymore, then these people that I was perfectly cool with and no issues or anything, suddenly they turned on me because their leader, you know, felt a certain way. And so they wanted to follow suit. And that's where I was talking about the mob mentality or the cult mentality. That's what I was talking about.
But see, here's the thing, though. I think that your little crew over there is also has cult like activities though too, because
I
people
don't
be
feel like
saying,
there's any malicious. I mean, it's very
"No,
clear.
let's keep it a
It's
buck, Scott." You know what I mean?
I
They're
feel
not
like
malicious.
you're being biased right now. How about that? I'm serious.
How am I being biased?
You can get your own beer. I'm just kidding. Um, but no, because at any given time, you can go over to that channel when it's live watching that other channel, And at any given moment that they're live, you just listen to, that leader over there, their leader over there, and it's nothing but hate. Like, I don't hear not one positive thing in there. I don't even see a positive thing in their chat over there. It's just it became like it went from fun, in my opinion, to like just nothing but hate. It's like, why? Like, I wouldn't want to spend all my free time like if I'm spending my free time, I want to be entertained. I want to laugh. I want to be happy. I want to forget about bad stuff. I don't want to be all hateful in there. Like, no, like, what is that? No,
Yeah, this is definitely not the part of YouTube that you want to associate with. And if that's your friend,
no.
you gotta watch some other shit
Right.
like cooking show or
And
something
you've
like that. 'Cause
experienced that a little tiny bit, I feel like, you
experience what?
know, like the hate
Oh
because
yeah, for sure,
for
for sure.
whatever
But
reason.
honestly, I did reflect on that today, and it's really not.
Do you think
I
it's
think.
something that you did to
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I just talk shit. You know, like I think it just rubbed
wait,
people
so
the
you
wrong
did
way.
talk shit?
Well, yeah, you were in there when I was in there. But that's something that people need to know too, because
I didn't pay attention
we
to you
we
though.
yeah, no, I didn't pay attention to you either.
I
I never said
know.
what's up. I never said what's up to you.
Cheers,
Not
chat.
once.
I know.
Try to make it seem like you were avoiding me.
No, I'm just playing around. I always like to joke around, but and that's the other thing too is like certain people would be like, "Oh, she just wants attention. She wants attention." No, I really don't. I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying myself, like roasting the trolls that would troll me.
I
But
will say that though, because you did get attention though, and I think because obviously like your profession and like the way you look, of course you were getting attention because this is more so a male dominated like part of
sure,
YouTube, to where all the it's just mostly men here. So
right.
you coming out and like kind of being in the spotlight in a sense, because you did have like your
I had
show.
this
Yeah, you
little
did.
tiny picture on my YouTube channel, and like, no, I didn't want it. I wasn't doing it for the purpose of gaining attention or promoting anything. I was genuinely having fun, having fun like in the chat. So did I want attention? No. If I want attention, I just go to work and I get all kinds of attention, like that's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah, no, that's
And
facts.
right. And so a perfect example is that like me and you never even communicated with each other. If somebody didn't say in the chat like Skyla something, whatever, I would be nice and say hi if they said hi to me or whatever. But other
I
than
never
that, I
said hi to
wasn't.
you one time.
I know, and I never said hi to you either. Like
Well, fuck you then.
if you didn't if you didn't say hi to me, then I'm just
No, I
for
get it.
yeah.
But for the
So
most part, I was cool with a lot of people, man. And I still
me
fucking
too. Yeah.
I still got respect, and I would, like I said, I would never disrespect
Right.
the dude's channel, that dude as a person, and a couple other people over there. I just wouldn't, because I have no fucking reason to. Like, I'm
I
not gonna
want you
tell
to
a
be
fucking.
biased right now. If he's mean to me, then you can't be friends with him. I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah. No, like I said,
just playing.
it's not that serious to me, and I don't know. I
Right.
think I just try to keep it real across
Well,
the board, whether it's YouTube or just in real
it's
life.
not that serious to you because you're not, a female that has, you know, the reality of my situation is yes, there's a lot of dudes that are dying to get access to me, and not
For sure.
in a safe way. So when somebody, I mean, it's common sense, that
Okay,
is my
so what we should
situation.
do? I want you to go down the list of dudes who got in your DMs.
That what?
I'm
That
just
what?
kidding. I'm
I
just
couldn't hear
kidding.
you.
I said I want you to go down the list of all the dudes that have gotten your DMs on some thirsty shit. But
Oh
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
no, that's not. I don't.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
no, I wouldn't do that.
But
Um,
like I get it. I think that's something that people haven't really spoke on, is the fact that it is a male dominated part of YouTube, and you doing what you do and looking how you look, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, she don't look like that. Like she ain't nothing." Like, bro,
I'm
we're
not
just
everybody's
keeping it.
cup of tea,
No, but
and I'm
not
fine with
everybody
that.
is anyway. But I'm just saying, like when there's a bunch of men, like just say for instance, like at a warehouse, If there's
Right.
fucking like 20 dudes working in a fucking forklift and like loading up trucks, and there's one female that happens to walk in once a day, all these motherfuckers are gonna be looking at her, whether she's cute,
Right. It
mid,
doesn't
or
matter what
whatever.
she looks like.
It don't
Totally. Yeah.
matter. It don't matter,
I
and that's
agree.
kind of like
Yeah.
an analogy of what took place with you in this era. Like, because all of a sudden
Right.
there's just a bunch of dudes like watching, talking about
And I
certain
feel
things.
like for the most part, I feel like every girl like experiences that at one point or another, you know? So to hate on a female because she gets attention, maybe I I don't think it's fair, you know? I does that
Yeah,
mean that I can't like have fun in the chat because dudes are going to give me attention? Like I don't think that's fair at all. And also I think guys just will give girls attention. Like that's normal. That's like that's natural, you
well,
know?
not Wonka, because Wonka never fucking said hi to me.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course. So there are some dudes that just, you know,
No, and I get it, and that goes back to what I said
it's
earlier.
just
Like,
human nature.
I think just you as a man, like I said, not everybody is comfortable around females. Like, it
Mhm.
just is what it is. A lot of dudes never got female attention growing up, and it
Right.
makes them like fucking socially awkward when they're like in public around men and women. Like, you don't really know how to act, and you don't really see how you could come off as like way creepy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of fools are very blind to their bullshit as far as that goes, because it's like, bro, like,
Mhm. Yeah, and some
if other dudes are calling you out and could see it on you, like how you're being a weirdo, like
a
everybody
weirdo,
has that
yeah.
homie who goes out to the bar with him and gets drunk, and you can't fucking take this fool nowhere because he's gonna be a fucking idiot and scare the females away.
Right. I was a
And they,
bartender for 10 years, so I
oh shit,
totally
yeah,
yeah.
you seen
I
about
would
fucking 20 every week.
oh yeah, all the time. So, yeah, there's different levels to that sort of thing also. But that's where I mean, you got to be a strong female and you know, there's sometimes just there's no room for to let them wonder like does she like me? No, you got to be make it very clear sometimes.
No, just for the
So,
fools out there like that, if you have to wonder if she likes you, chances are she don't like you. For real. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look
well,
for this. I'm gonna look for
I
this
mean,
little
maybe
vape
the
right
girl
here.
is shy and she doesn't know how to express that, yeah, she does like him. Like me, I'm not like that. Like if I like somebody, you're gonna know that I like you, you
That's
know?
what's up. Give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna look for this little vape right here in my drawer. 1 second.
All I heard was something in my drawer. I don't know what he said. Hold on a second, something in my drawer. So let's see. I don't think that fool's channel is a mob mentality from the cult if they all stop messaging with you, but a lot of the cult still talk to Wonka. No fear. That's a very like vague. I feel like you don't know all the everything, all the dynamics that occurred. Young Prince, what's up? How are you? Tax baby controversial. Don't contradict yourself. Yeah, you gotta let me know if I'm contradicting myself in any way. Please let me know. Skyla, be centrist. I don't even know what that word means. You gotta break it down for me. I don't know what centrist means. I could ask Conrad, my AI.
Found it.
Let me look it up. Oops.
All right, we back. What's the chat looking like? Is the chat all toxic or?
Tax baby says that don't contradict yourself. So I said, if I'm contradicting myself, let me know. And he said, Skyla, be centrist. I don't know what that means. So I was going to ask Conrad what centrist means. Hi, Conrad. What does centrist mean?
Conrad, like chat
Yo,
GBT.
centrist is like middle of the road in politics. Not far left, not far right. Kind of both sides have points. I'm in between on most issues.
Okay. Yeah. See, I mean, there are certain things where I just don't care enough. So I just don't feel one way or the other. But if I do have an opinion, and I usually try to base my opinions and feelings off of personal experience, you know, then I will state my thoughts and opinions about it, you know,
Yeah,
especially like that was the whole point of us going live today, right?
No, for sure.
So
I think like
how boring would I be if I was a centrist about everything? Tax baby. Are
no, like
you
I said,
centrist, tax baby?
I did want to do the live today just to keep it 100%. Like I do my little videos and troll certain people, but for the most part, man, I don't really want to engage in fucking negative energy every day and just talk about fucking
Right.
shit that really don't mean.
Yeah.
That's not really who I am as a person. Like I like to fucking
Yeah.
talk shit and joke, and it's kind of unfortunate how people react to it, but you can't really control how somebody reacts to
No,
your
yeah,
joke,
that's
especially when you're talking shit. You know what I mean? But
right.
just in my opinion, like I've never really took it to that
Some
level where it was like
some
on some bullshit.
some people are just sensitive and you may not have
Yeah,
any malicious intent or say anything malicious and you literally are just trolling, roasting in a normal way and being funny about it, but some people, you know, might not have thick skin. Like I'm pretty sure that there's not one person that has watched all of the dynamics happen with me. There's not one person that can say that I don't have thick skin, you know?
I would agree with
So,
that. I would agree with
yeah.
that because you have got a lot of bullshit for sure, and that's
Yeah.
why I did ask you. I wanted to ask you like, do you feel like you invited any of that shit upon yourself? But
That
you
what?
give your. That's why I wanted to. That's why I asked you though if you felt like you invited any of that on yourself.
No, I don't think I did. Nope.
That's what's
Cheers.
up. Shit.
But also, I did learn real quick about this YouTube, this whole YouTube stuff. Apparently, like this sort of thing happens in every genre, from what I understand. So either you accept it and you know what it is and deal with it, or just go away. You know,
Right. And I think the
go
difference
away.
about I think TikTok is more like a fucking dating app in my opinion.
You
Because they
think
have like
so?
the
Yeah,
like
not
yeah,
really on
because
there.
the lives on why I when I first started using it, I never used it for like maybe like 2 years, and then last year I used it more frequently. Like when you go into lives, it kind
Mhm.
of is a dating app because like if you go on if you're scrolling and you see like maybe like 4 or 5 people in their boxes, there's females there, and you know
Mhm.
as a dude you could go in there and just tap in and just start conversating, and they want you to come up, and
Right.
then turn your camera on like let me see what you look like, and if
Mhm.
they feel that you're attractive enough, then it goes to the DMs. They fucking might go from the DMs to Snapchat, from Snapchat to fucking your number, and then to linking up. But for
Right.
me, like there is a lot of drama on there too. Like
Mhm.
there's tons of drama on TikTok, just as much as YouTube, if not more, on there. But the only thing is, on TikTok, it's not saved for fucking ever. On YouTube, lives forever. So I think that's what bothers people more because like if you make a video on someone, unless I fucking like delete my channel, that shit's gonna fucking stay up for the remainder of eternity until this earth exists.
Right.
TikTok, if you go on someone's live and talk shit, that shit it's not saved. It just leaves.
There are people who do screen recordings though. So
True,
like they say anything on the internet
but I
is
mean,
gonna
like,
be
yeah,
forever.
you could screen record, but I mean, if you screen record some toxic shit on somebody, it's only gonna get shared between your little circle.
Right, right, right.
If you put some other shit on fucking on YouTube, that shit's not going anywhere. It stays
Yeah.
there, you know. That's why you kind of got to be careful. That's why like when I troll it's always my trolling is always based in comedy.
On comedy,
You know,
yeah.
yeah,
I think that
I try to make it humorous every time because that's what it is to me. I'm not trying to fucking
right.
like be oh well you're a bitch, well you never did this, and like, that's not really my style. I would rather just then make it funny because I like to joke a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, me too.
But like we said,
Um
you can't really pick how people are gonna react to your jokes.
mhm. Yeah. And then the other interesting thing is like when people want to eh, not even troll, but just talk shit and then go out of their way to go into your comments on your video or your live, whatever, and just talk shit. And then if you react in any way, like it could be a humorous reaction, like kind of putting them in their place, then they want to be the victim. Like, it's
Yeah,
like, wait, what? Like, you came over here. Like, I didn't go to you. You came to me. You literally came to me with some bullshit and I reacted. And now you want to play the victim? That's crazy to me. And
I
some
kind of
people
feel
make it they're like they're just doing it across the board all the time. It's like, how can you live like that? Be happy, you know?
I kind of feel like people don't realize that like you have to be able to separate YouTube from your real life. Like people are not who they are. I mean, you could be a genuine person on
Yes.
YouTube and chop it
Yes.
up, but for the
Yeah.
most part, like 99% of the time, people are not who they are on YouTube
Right.
as they are in real life. Like if you see like these fools who are talking about prison shit from a long time ago, or like whatever type of activities they were in from a long time ago.
Mm.
Like, bro, you don't bring that up in passing, like in a regular, like throughout your day. Like, oh yeah, I was here. Like, bro,
Right.
what are you talking about? Like, we're like, what do you, like? It's just crazy to me how some
Yeah.
people can't really distinguish the difference that
Right.
this
And
this
the other,
this is not real life. So that being said, if
yeah.
I'm joking on you or clowning, like fool, like don't get upset, just joke back or talk shit or just
Right. Right. Right.
don't even interact. Like if you don't
The other,
interact with someone,
yeah.
people want the interaction. So if you talk shit about someone, they just like let it go.
Right.
No one's gonna keep on every fucking day like picking at you. Like they're just gonna fucking
Well,
you know.
they did with me though.
Well, not true. I mean, like over time, it does lose. It does it diminishes over time.
Sometimes it's been months already with me. Sure, it's died down a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
still it's going on and on. But also, people don't understand. They fail to understand that they think like they know everything about you. When you've never even met these people at all in person, you know. And so, as a somebody who's on social media, whatever, most of the time you put out what you want to put out, but you're not putting your whole life out there. Like they don't actually know you. They might think
Yeah,
they
for
know
sure.
you or assume things or just have their own reasons to want to paint a certain type of picture, but in reality, you don't know me, I don't know you. Like, so, I hear a lot of people like passing judgment on on the channel that they're always watching every single night. um
Mm.
it's like they swear they know that person. They don't know him. He puts out there what he wants to put out there, and especially with the new little puppy that he has, they're like saying all these crazy things like, oh, that dog probably never gets walked, like the dog probably never sees sun. Like, you don't know that. He
Dude,
probably goes on 5 walks every day. You just don't know that. Like,
that's a pretty
stop.
fucking nice ass dog. I gotta admit,
Yeah,
I
that
got that
dog
dog. I
is
I
an
got a bullshit.
expensive dog. That dog was
No, for sure.
not cheap, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And however he fucking came
It's a
to
cute
acquire that
dog.
dog.
Like, how can you just spew out hate about it? Like, obviously, to me, it's very clear. Like, he absolutely adores that little doggy, and who wouldn't? You know? I
No, for
mean,
sure.
yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
But
So it's
that's
like,
kind of like the risk that you run when you put your life on there on YouTube
right,
every day.
right,
Like
right,
you have to expect it. You have to expect it.
right, right,
I
right.
mean,
But
even now, us being on YouTube and you being on YouTube, you like that's why I asked you if you invited the energy, and in a sense, you kind of could say you did because if you put
I don't
yourself
feel
out
like
there
I
for
did.
no, I'm just saying,
Like, I,
in this sense, if you
yeah,
put yourself out there for the
mhm,
internet to know who you are, you kind
right.
of already opened the door for that already, though.
Yeah, but that
I
doesn't
mean, you
make it
didn't purposely,
okay.
consciously say, okay, well, yeah,
Right.
this you fucking do whatever, but
I just feel like it doesn't make it okay just because somebody's excited about a new puppy they got and want to put it on the camera or whatever. That doesn't automatically grant somebody the right to start saying negative shit about it, you know? I
that
don't know if
goes
that
back to
makes
me
sense.
saying that goes back to what I'm saying about fucking the internet is a different place than the real
Right,
life.
right,
Like
right. And
I think
so like I said though, you have to have thick skin, right? So of course we know, even though it's not right, but we do know and understand that yes, there's going to be haters, there's going to be trolls, whatever, that act hateful. So either you have thick skin and you just are like, who cares? Like, stay over there with all your negativity. I'm still going to have a great day. I'm still going to have a great
for
life.
sure,
So you could either just deal with it like that or just you can't handle it, then just disappear, go away, go on
Put
a
your phone
different
down.
platform or
Put your phone
whatever.
down and go touch grass.
Yeah, go hug a
Seriously,
tree. Yeah,
seriously. And that's something that I've
yeah,
been like more conscious of. I think I made a well, no, I made a video kind of touching on that, where I mean, I think everybody here, like, and everyone that knows you and probably seen whatever I do, like, they probably are invested, not invested, but I mean, they put time. They put time on YouTube, and they know, like, because fucking no one watches my shit. You know what I mean? So, like, to know, like, what my background is on here, like, as far as YouTube goes, like, you have to be, like, in the mix somewhat to know what's going on. You know, and I
mm,
think I that is a conscious thought in my mind, like, pretty often. Like, okay, well,
right,
put your phone down and fucking, like, go make music, or go do something
right.
productive,
Do
go ride a bike.
something. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And it's
And
hard sometimes because, like, when it's fucking hot outside, you got your air conditioner on. Like, what feels better than fucking just laying out and you fucking in the
oh yeah,
AC just on your phone? Like, so it's difficult at times for sure.
yeah,
Not every not everybody's that disciplined to where they could fucking just be out there and just doing productive
right.
shit all the time.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I'm the biggest homebody that you'll probably ever meet. Like I enjoy having my blackout curtains closed and in the AC. And like,
at like
what's
five
my
in the
favorite?
afternoon.
Yeah, what's my? I probably just woke up around that time. What's my favorite
Facts.
thing to do?
I
I
think
like to
I
lay
think
down.
I think we
I
woke up at
literally
six
like to
today.
lay down. I like to do nothing. I don't even look. I don't even scroll through my phone. I ignore my text messages half the
Yeah,
time, and I get burnt out watching YouTube. So there's I watch um, Paramount Plus. I have my shows that I like to watch.
so I'm watching Dead
Um,
Presidents right now as we speak. That shit's over though.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I got
everything needs to be in moderation. You know what I mean?
right,
Everything. Too much of anything is
right.
not good.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're doing something that where you start feeling negative and you want to talk bad about something like that, then just don't do that for a little while. Go do something else. I don't
Exactly.
know. Yeah,
But yeah, sometimes it's easier said than done, and
for
I
some
think
people, probably.
people have different realities that they experience every day, and some people just have, like, their 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 life may not be ideal. I don't think anyone's life is ideal, you know what I mean? But I think with social media, that shit is a like a legit escape from whatever you're going through. Like, it does take your
Right.
mind off of shit for the
Yeah,
moment, at
a
least.
hobby, like a
So
hobby,
I
so to
think
speak. Yeah.
people who are online, and I'm not trying to point out anybody, but I'm saying people who are online consistently, like, fucking no matter what, they are going to be online for fucking 5 hours period, like, every day.
Hmm.
There's something to be said about that, because it's like, bro, like, what is your life if you could actually devote this much time to that, fool? Like, what are you doing? Like, you could tell me
Right.
fucking a million things about what you do when you're not online, but
Yeah.
if I
So
see
that's
you here every day,
interesting.
all day, like, bro, like, you are neglecting reality. You are.
Right.
Like,
Right. Right.
you cannot tell me anything different about that. And I get it. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
really judging, but if you're
I
gonna
feel
sit there
like
and tell me that you're actually fucking doing something different, nah, dog.
right. I feel like I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and like I said, if I am on my phone and I'm scrolling through the YouTube shorts, like dude, the time goes by so quick. But if I had to like be at a job for 8 hours plus, then I wouldn't have time to do that. So, but even still, there's always something as an adult that you have to do. So yeah, the time flies, and I do get to spend a lot of time on there. But I know exactly what you're saying, and it's like, damn, like that's all you do. Like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I don't know, more power to them if they have all that time and they don't have to do other shit. More power to them. But like I
Yeah,
said,
for sure.
once
But
once you,
that lifestyle is not sustainable though.
yeah,
It's really
well,
not. Like,
we
like
don't
I
know
said,
people. We don't know people's situations. We don't know them, so maybe who knows? It could be anything. Like they might be independently. How do you say that? Financially independent or whatever. Maybe they don't have to worry about making money, or I don't know, or maybe they only have to work a couple hours to make a whole bunch of money. I don't know,
Oh,
but
shout out to Tax Baby in the chat. I know who you are. I think that's what's up, G. But yeah, I'm just trying not to pay attention to the chat because that should have been mad toxic, and we just don't want to really invite any negative energy tonight. I mean, that's
did
cool
you
for.
see? Did you
Let's
see
see that.
that comment? Vatos go to CVS and say they were never SNY. What
Sheesh.
CVS, like the
The drugstore.
the drugstore? Skyla
Yeah.
dropped the link. Yes, 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 yes.
Are you gonna be streaming tonight or no?
Yeah, probably when we're done, I will. Yeah.
That's what's up. Y'all go peep out Skylar, man, and drop her some golden tokens.
Yes, I love me some tokens.
Don't
Heck
be
yeah,
looking at from the outside.
yeah. Uh, and say hi in the chat too.
Oh yeah, it's what it is.
Who's Bruce Wayne?
Let me see my phone.
See, these are funny. Wonk.
Declined to state my employment status for sure, as you should. This is
Yeah, see,
YouTube.
and that's fair. That's fair. Like you don't have to. You don't have to divulge.
Anything you say on YouTube can and will be held against you. This shit is a court of
But
fucking public
but
opinion.
what if somebody's just and this is another issue also that I find interesting is people are saying like so and so just tells these stories that are not true. Well, you know where you are, right? You're on YouTube.
Yes.
So you're on YouTube. You shouldn't think that every story is like 100% true. Like when they're telling, just for example, like when they're telling a prison story, like if you think that it's supposed to be 100% true all the time, like you're tripping. You're not living in reality because people are on there to entertain. Like yes, there's going to be far-fetched stories, but a lot of people are still going to watch because like you said, people go for an outlet. Like they want to you know decompress for a little bit. They don't want to be stressed out all the time. So you want to go somewhere where it's going to be entertaining, it's going to be fun, it's going to get your mind off of stressful shit. So you cannot just be like, he just tells fake stories or whatever. So what? If you don't like it, then just go to somewhere else. Go to where you're going to be happy and enjoy looking at the content.
No,
I
for real.
just don't
I do agree with that. And to
understand.
me, obviously, fools know what you're talking about right now. And just to address that dude and all the fucking drama that surrounds his ass, like, in a sense, if that shit makes you emotional, in a sense, you're kind of admitting to the fact that you were a consistent viewer of that channel.
Right.
So I mean, and honestly,
It's just funny to
I would
me.
peep out that shit fucking every day when I was on the road. Like I used to fucking be on the road all day for
Yeah.
like fucking for a few years. You know what I mean? Like on the road all day. So for sure, when you're on the road, anyone who's been on the road all day, like for a fact, you could only listen to so much music throughout the day because it just becomes so fucking like boring. Like you can't listen to the same
Right.
song fucking
Yeah.
every single day. So
Yes.
you have to you got to throw on a podcast at a certain point, and obviously there's a fucking abundance of podcasts out here. So
Yeah.
you have to pick the one that you fuck with, and like I said, it's kind of wild to see because in a sense, like who gives, like, are you really thinking about what this person did or what this person is doing like behind the scenes when you're fucking in your car like hearing a story?
Right.
Like how do you know fucking like the greatest authors in history that were fucking writing like novels and like fucking like To Kill a Mockingbird, like books like that you have
Right.
to read? Like,
That's such a
what the fuck were
great
they?
point.
What the fuck were they
That is
doing?
such
Like
that is such a great point. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
at a
There's
certain
some
point, like no one gives a shit, and I think it kind of comes
mm,
it's like it's kind of fun to point out people's flaws, And I'm like I said, I'm guilty of the same shit. I'm nobody to hold in high regard at all. I'm a fucking
I think
like
it's fun to point out the English teacher's flaws just because he wants to say that we're so jealous of him.
no, he's yeah, he is a fucking expert rage baiter at this point, unwillingly rage baiting people to where he don't see it. I don't really want to bring him up anymore because he's gonna fucking get off and people fucking talk about him. Oh yeah,
I think
they were
it's
fucking talking about me all
hilarious
night
though.
last night. You know, I'm fucking out here fucking. I'm out here dropping fucking knowledge on you
I just feel like
bitches.
I want to pat him
Why
on
does
the head
that
and
fool
be
say
like, yeah,
bitch about fuck? Why does he
yeah,
say bitch about 1,000 times per life? Bitch, you're a bitch, bitch,
That's
bitch,
because
bitch.
he's hard. He's hard.
That fool fucking
We
down as
got we
fuck.
gotta be scared. Like he's so hard, we
Yeah,
should be scared. That's why.
that's it's just interesting, man. Like I said, at a
It
certain
is
point, just
interesting.
take a step back and really look at it all from like just an outside perspective, and just look at this scene right here.
Yeah.
It's a very wild shit. Like you just bring everybody into the fold at one time and kind of like look at it from the outside all at once. It's a wild ass little group of people. Like all the
Mhm.
drama, all the shit talking, all the fucking like
Right.
paperwork being dropped and shit like that. It's
Right,
fucking
right, right. And so
it is entertaining, and I see why people get fucking sucked into it too, where they want to hear all the drama because
right,
that's what
right,
it is. But
right.
you have to have an understanding of what it is that you're getting involved in. Like you gotta
Yes.
understand it, and don't don't mislead yourself about what's going on here. Like don't take it that serious, dog.
Right. Yeah, don't mislead yourself. Absolutely. Definitely. Like,
That's just
yeah, I could go on and on, but yeah, don't mislead yourself and just be realistic and understand that you don't know these people. You don't know me. You don't truly know me. You don't know what I deal with on a day-to-day basis. You don't know what the next person deals with on a day-to-day basis. Like you might think you know us, or know the other person, whatever, but you don't. You never even met them in real life. Like let's be
for
realistic
sure.
here.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
read this last comment that I've seen because it's interesting. Like I said, troll comments you are not gonna get read. The trolls are not gonna have any fucking any. You are gonna get zero attention in here. So just know that if you're a troll dog, not here. If you're gonna troll, make a video and point out some other shit like that. But this fool said, not this fool, this homie, whatever. YouTube Yada is more entertaining than any show, and it's not their content; it's their content about other creators, and that is
Yeah.
absolutely facts because
Yeah.
it did turn into that. Like before, it would be called,
Yeah.
a certain genre about a certain aspect of life that people go through, but it did shift in a sense because that kind of got played out in a sense. So now it's moving to where everyone's talking about everybody else. So now it's taking on like a whole new world, and it's
Mhm.
something different now to where that is still there. It still exists in the background.
Of course.
But if you watch any of these channels, it's all gossip, and it's fucking trickling down to where like the very smallest creator is going at the small. Like I got like fucking like
Yeah.
100 subscribers. Like who the fuck am I for anyone to be talking about me on YouTube? Like nobody watches my shit.
Right.
Like but yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
it really is people addicted to the drama, and it is entertaining for sure.
Yeah, it
It
is
really is
for
entertaining.
sure.
But I mean, I think like I said, you have to kind of understand what it is, and don't really allow yourself to get too emotionally invested in any of this shit, man. It is
Definitely.
not that serious when it all comes
Yeah.
down to it. But I mean, sometimes people could choose to take it a step further and step outside of YouTube or Discord, and then you're on a one-on-one basis, and that's when the crazy
Yeah.
shit starts to happen.
Yeah, that happens.
For sure, though.
Probably more often than we realize, because like you said, it happens behind the scenes, and if you're mature enough, nobody will ever know about it, you know?
Facts.
I mean,
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Skyla.
okay. But yeah, so I think that happens a lot more than we know. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, people do what people do. It's not anybody else's business what you do, what you choose to do and keep private or whatever. Like that's why also I don't really like the whole prying into people's personal business. Like it's none of your business. Like let people be. Like live and let live, you know. If they want something private, just respect that. It's not that hard. Learn that from a Oxtroxo Muslim. See, I don't even know what that is. Otroxo. Otroxo. Should I ask Conrad?
Excuse me, I was parched.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't bring you your beer.
I know it's all good. I'll let that one slide. Boo.
I'm gonna
Yo,
ask
can you
Conrad.
show us your phone case?
Oh, my phone case. Yeah, I got a new phone case.
What the fuck? Oh, that's I don't
It's
know
a
if I
flip
could do
phone.
something like that.
It's an old school flip phone.
Isn't that like kind of like uncomfortable at a certain point?
It takes a
That's
minute.
definitely for somebody
Yeah,
who just you be texting all the time or is on speakerphone. Like how you gonna be in public and fucking be like, yeah, hello, who this? Big old
there's a
flat.
mirror that goes right there, but I took it out.
It looks like a fucking chancla.
It does look like a chocolate. It looks like the ones that you get from the nail place
Yeah, the
when you get your
temporary
toes
shit.
done. Yeah.
That's
Oh
that
yeah, I gotta
temporary
ask
shit right
Conrad,
there.
what's a Muslim? What the heck does that mean?
You got the telemarketer in the chat or what?
Hi Connie, what does a Muslim? What does that mean? What is that?
You mean atrocious Muslim or Orthodox Muslim or radical Muslim? The phrase you said doesn't land as a real term. If you heard it in a video, what was the sentence they used it in?
Somebody
That'll
in
help me
the
figure out.
somebody in the chat said learn that from OTROXO
I
Muslim.
think he meant orthodox.
Oh.
Oh, I got you now. They probably meant Orthodox Muslim, but spelled it all wild.
Oh.
That usually means a Muslim who follows the religion in a very strict traditional way, like
Got
sticking
it.
heavy to the rules and teachings.
Yeah,
That
okay,
part.
thank you. I kind of want to read that one too. Considering these dudes
Lifestyles. Yeah, go ahead, read it.
Considering these dudes are ex-gangsters, isn't the act of exposing and investigating someone's personal police-like activities the irony? Definitely.
It
Yeah,
is, but I think it's the way people package their shit. That they could kind of repurpose it and make somebody think it's something else.
right.
And it goes back to the drama and people wanting to like it's kind of it's I want to say
To a
thrilling, but I
certain
mean it's
to
interesting.
a certain extent, but then there's the going back to the whole malicious stuff when you want to just put out a fake narrative. It's like, what are you
That's
doing?
crazy.
Like, you just sit on the edge of your bed. You're so damn bored. You sit on the edge of your bed and you're like, what kind of lie? What kind of story can I make up about this person? Like, well, that's not
Yeah,
normal.
I might
That's
just put out
not
there that
normal.
I
Huh?
did something. I'm just
What?
referring to somebody. I'm just referring to somebody that I'm just gonna put out that we did something along
Right.
those lines, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna run with that. Yeah,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it can happen, but not when it's malicious.
But again, there's no rules here. There is zero fucking rules out here, so you can't really be like, well, you can't do this or you
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
do that.
there's more. There's moral compass. Isn't that what that means? Like
Okay,
you
well
shouldn't.
that is non-existent
Like,
on the YouTube.
like I'm not gonna just be like, oh, yeah, I don't really like how that person looks or whatever. So I'm gonna make up a horrible story about her and try to get her, put her life in danger or something. That's malicious.
For sure. And like that goes back to like the dark side of this app that I'm bringing up. Like, I think at a certain point, like you being just a casual observer and just watching a channel and not really tapping in, maybe it's the least stressful way to go. Once you start inserting yourself in chats and like saying this and saying that and trying to fucking put information out there, that's when you're being the toxic one. And
Yes.
being that we're in this drama filled era, like fools are gonna take that shit and run with it. And you said you can make a
Right.
fake narrative, you could run with whatever narrative, and it goes back to your favorite word of the day, biased. If you're biased, you're more inclined to believe someone's shit,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, oh, fuck that person forever. But
Yeah.
that goes back to what I said. Like I don't give a fuck as far as that goes, and I only take it a case by case basis, and I fuck with who showed me respect, and I would never disrespect anybody who has never shown me disrespect. I don't give a fuck what they did. Like whatever someone did to you or anybody else.
Willy Wonka.
What?
There was this one time.
In Backcap?
Yeah, there was this one time, and I called you out on it.
What?
And we figured it all out or whatever. And remember the comment or whatever? I never said one word to you, but you said something about me. But I addressed it, and I presented presented it to you in a respectful way, and you answered back in a very respectful way, and we discussed it like normal adults should, and here we are. So, but yeah.
Yeah, here we are, happily married. 2 years
Huh?
later, with fucking 3 children. But yeah, that's a good way. Like I said, at that point, you kind of want to, if you do feel a certain way about something that somebody said, yeah, just
and
bring it to their attention without fucking involving
right.
everybody, trying to fucking purposely
Yeah.
turn people against you
And
by saying, "Oh,
it was
go ahead."
right, and not turn right, exactly, but and it was one comment that you had made, and at the time I feel like you didn't, in your mind, it wasn't like you weren't trying to be malicious, and you weren't
No, not at all.
making a whole smear campaign out of it. It was just something, whatever that was happened to be the topic, and you put that comment out there, and so I had to ask. But at the same time, you also showed me where you had actually like put your foot down and was like, I'm not going to join in on this, you know, smear campaign because you guys want me to. So I appreciate that. And I feel like people, if you see that that somebody's, it's the same thing like that you would tell your child or whatever like if you see somebody getting bullied at school, like stick up for that person, like tell
Right.
that person that's not right, like it's not right, like help that person out. And so I feel like that's how you handled it, that's what you did, and I was appreciative of that. But
I appreciate that, for sure, and I do apologize for talking shit, but at the same time, like it was just it was a joke, and I'm glad that you
so
were able
whatever.
to actually realize that it was just a joke, But yeah,
Right.
sometimes, like I said,
And
you can't really control the way somebody reacts
I
to what you
wouldn't
say.
even had addressed it. I would have just like who cares? I'm not going to speak to you, but um for whatever reason I felt like you escaped the cult, whether you want to, whether it was that's an accurate
I did not escape the
I know.
cult.
I know you're going to say that. So I just felt like you kind of understand like a little tiny bit about what it was like for me to escape the cult, and then having to deal with all the
Do you genuinely feel you escaped?
no, not it's not like I had to fucking jump fences and like hide from the surveillance cameras and
Had to
flee
jump
to
fucking
my
a
safety. You know
barbed
what I
wire
mean?
fence.
I didn't have to flee to safety and have
Right.
a safe car waiting for me
You're
down the road.
fucking you're technically a fucking refugee at this point, dog.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean, but dealing with all of the ramifications of leaving, not
Yeah,
supporting that channel anymore, I guess.
and at a certain point, I think, yeah, at a certain point, you can only say so much about that instance. Like
Mhm.
at a certain point, just fucking move on and say fuck it, whatever, lesson
Well,
learned,
yeah,
and
that
keep
was
it
the
moving.
whole point, and that should be like you should allow some you're gonna have people that follow your channel, and then for whatever reason, maybe they don't want to follow you anymore. It's not like you need to start a smear campaign because somebody is not following you anymore, you know? It's
Yeah,
funny. So I just felt like you were getting a little hint, a little taste of what I had to deal with. And then you started putting out your content, and I was like, fuck yeah. And
well, for
then,
me, to like elaborate on what you just said, I didn't really experience that shit the way you did,
right.
because the people who kind of um were like kind of like fuck this fool, I
Hmm.
didn't really give a shit anyways, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because at that point, like I said, I'd already kind of like just, I wasn't really interested no
Right.
more. So you guys could say what you
Yeah.
want. It's all cool, but I
A-
mean,
And
it's
I
like
feel
whatever.
to a
And to be
certain
honest,
extent,
I think tonight should be the last time we even fucking mention that shit.
right. It
Unless something
feels
comes up and
great
like
to
there's
get it
something
off
going
my,
on,
it feels great to expose it. Oh, I'm just kidding.
get it off your chest. No, if we're like at a certain point, you got to just fucking say fuck it and keep it pushing. Like whatever happened happened. there's two sides to every story, and everybody's gonna believe their side. You have your perspective, they have their perspective, and at some point,
Beautiful.
fuck it.
I want to address this comment. Beautiful Soul
Uh,
54. Skyla, why you keep trying to make it seem like Wonka mad at the cult? And I think they wanted you to leave, Skyla. They didn't seem upset you left. Oh yeah, this person doesn't know. But thank you for the
lifestyle.
comment.
It's Willy Wonka 47. Sorry, Scott, not to cut you out. It's Willy Wonka
Oh
47.
no, no worries. I'm not trying to make it seem like Wonka's mad at the cult. No, I mean
Salute that to you.
I think that he's making content about certain people that he chooses to for whatever reason, and I think it's entertaining. I think it's great content. But no, I don't. He's made it very clear to me that there's certain people that never said a bad thing about him, so he's not gonna go against said person. So
That
I
would
don't
be weird on
feel
that
like
would be
he's
weird on
mad at
my
him.
part. That would be
Right.
weird on my part to
And
go against
and
somebody
I
because somebody
respect that.
outraged with him.
Right. If nobody said anything bad about you, then just perfect. That's great. Then just move on.
Oh yeah,
But the ones that did say something bad about you, it's YouTube. Yeah, you can troll them back, roast them back, whatever. Do I
yeah.
feel like he's mad at the whole cult? No. No,
Fuck
absolutely.
no, I'm
Like
not.
me and Wonka have had hours long discussions about a lot of things, and that was one of the things. So I respect the fact that he's not going at people for no reason.
I'll just put this out there, and like I said, tonight will be the last night we even fucking discuss that
Yeah.
shit. Well, I mean, it's me anyways. I mean, for the most part. But I do respect the shit talking because I love someone. No, I'm say I love. I'm gonna say I love, but I mean, I really do fuck with someone that could really just get under someone's skin and have them going through like emotional changes like that. There's an art form to that. There really is,
There is
and
an art form, yeah.
it becomes easy. It becomes easier online because people are so emotional these days. But dude was able to fucking push every fucking button in dude's life and really put his shit out there, and he just fucking kept his foot on his neck, and that shit legit made that for a fucking alcoholic and a crash out on like a consistent basis. So you have to give props where props is due. Like I said when we first started the video, like that was fucking cool in my eyes. Like, and
Um,
I think they got a lot of hate. Like, and we're just speaking about that. Everything else, whatever. I'm just speaking about that fact on its
yeah,
own. Like
right.
I fuck with that. Like hell yeah, you made this for alcoholic and you created content for your channel based on the shit that you did, and
Right.
no one could really dispute that.
Well, I feel like we saw for a good moment there, we did see him break in real time.
Fuck yeah,
We
that fool just
did.
broke yesterday. That fool just broke
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
that was funny. Was it
Okay, let's
yesterday?
talk about that because I think it was yesterday
That
like,
was
where I sat down. Like
yeah.
I went to go get a burrito. I came home, I sat down on the fucking table, and I think everybody can agree. Like when you sit down to eat, you want to watch something on YouTube.
Right.
So I put it on, and I was like, "Holy shit, this motherfucker is drunk at like 4 in the afternoon. Like hell no, he's gonna fucking do some dumb shit. Like by like 8 o'clock, he's gonna fucking he's gonna fucking yeah, he's gonna do some wild shit." And yeah, like they really did change that fool's whole fucking reality because he's going
Yeah,
through it.
he
And like I said,
we
you
saw
could
him break.
everybody could say like, oh, he deserves it, he don't deserve it. Like, what
Mhm.
about if he does something drastic and like decides to do something harmful to himself? I mean
Right.
that remains to be seen. But I mean, one thing is for sure, um, it did change. It did change shit up, and I fuck with that. So yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I feel like at that time we did see it happen in real time.
We're still seeing
Um,
it. We seen that shit yesterday.
yeah, but I feel like, I mean, how long has it been going on every single day, multiple times a day? Like, you got to give it to the dude. He's got thick skin. You know what I mean? Like, sure, he drinks, but I think he drank already before
I
that.
wouldn't say you have thick skin because if you had thick skin, you would not allow somebody else to fucking make you an alcoholic
Well,
and
I
get
don't, maybe
drunk
he
out.
just doesn't care enough. Like me and you have discussed this.
I'm gonna have to disagree though. No, I
But,
think he don't have thick skin. That's why he became fucking a literal
well,
alcoholic.
what's he
That fool,
gonna do? Say, please stop. Please
I mean,
don't go live every time I go live and criticize every aspect of my entire being, you know? What's he
Well,
gonna
yeah.
do?
At a certain point, if you're a grown man and there's somebody fucking like basically trolling you, like
Maybe
just
he
fucking
just doesn't
just ignore it.
care. Maybe he just doesn't care enough. Like me and you have discussed that too. Like, um, I'm a pretty lazy damn person, so I'm not really gonna do extra shit. Like I just don't care enough.
Hey,
You know, if
speaking
I
of that, you
do
better
care
wash
enough,
the. Speaking of that, you better wash the fucking dishes tonight before we go to sleep.
okay, I will.
I'm no, we're obviously joking, guys.
I know we're joking.
This is all jokes.
There's a comment up. If you want to answer it, then you can. If not, then that person obviously doesn't know the whole story.
Who? Well, read me the question.
Thank you, young prince. Oh, it says yes. Skyla is trying to force Wonka to say something. Wonka never seemed like a dumbass that was into it as you were. And then,
I'll agree with that because she did try to fucking like
wait, you're breaking up. We can't hear you.
live that we did, the
Hello.
first live that we did. But I mean, that was a practice run, and that practice run was a little bit different. But I mean,
I don't think they're talking about our
okay.
last live though. Maybe they are. I don't know. And then also that same person said, I only recall them bringing you up when you bring them up. I never hear your name on their lives. And I think that's directed at me, but obviously that person doesn't know everything that has continuously the whole smear campaign that's lasted for months and months and months.
Yeah, no, you're not going anywhere, especially the fact that you're going live more consistently now. We're putting ourselves out there, so everyone's gonna have their opinion. Everyone's gonna talk their shit, and the trolls are going to be there,
right? So yeah, I mean,
it just ties back to fucking deep.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I had said that like in one of my early videos or lives or whatever. Like I'm not going anywhere, you know. I'm just whatever.
You sound like fucking the telemarketer right now.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Keep on doing what I do, bitch.
I'm gonna keep putting it. I'm gonna keep putting it on their necks.
Talking papas.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's no such thing as bad publicity. There you go. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I said, like, I think the same way the telemarketer kind of becoming like a rage baiter.
Mm-hmm.
Dubs is fucking like the master rage baiter because he did, in all honesty, I don't know if you guys from the chat would agree. Subconsciously, like without him being aware of it, he kind of did create his own genre of fucking YouTube. Like, look at all the channels who spawned from his content.
Oh, it was so cute.
Oh, what? Mr. Your cat?
The little kitten. This is Cowie because he looks like a little cow, so his name is Cowie.
Oh shit! That fool has like a little fucking Hitler mustache.
Yeah, he's so cute.
I love cats. I only had one cat in my whole life. That my fucking cat was my.
Well, I'm looking for a home for these kittens.
Okay, let's not go that far. I don't want a cat. But yeah, I fuck with cats up. They're really dope animals. Yeah. I'd rather have a cat than a dog because they're like extremely low maintenance. Like they are born potty trained. They really are.
Wait, cats? Yeah. I don't know how do they know? That's it. Yeah.
They're extremely smart animals. Like you go to Egypt and like cats are like there's cat statues everywhere. I mean, I've heard. I don't know. I've never been to Egypt before.
Thank you, Marshall. Yeah, Wonka's pretty cool.
I can't see the chat. Oh, 1 second. I interact with the chat as you will.
I don't know. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Oh, did he say he'll be right back or something? Wow. I saw your comment too. This place is really weird. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thank you so much. Dubs got wet and Frank popped out his back like a gremlin. Surge. Why did the movement turn on L? Isn't he one of the founders? Um, I don't. The way that I understand it, and I can't speak for anybody, but the way that that I think it is that he chose to separate himself from the movement based off of something that had happened. But yeah, he did say that he is one of the founders, or he is the founder, if I'm not mistaken. He did say that.
My bad. I had to go
Horrible
feed
podcast
my.
at horrible podcast. Say what?
I had to go not feed my. I had to give my dog water.
Oh, okay.
So,
Richard says people don't know you are a movie star. No, they don't. Um, no, he wants. I don't know what that means. He was not a founder. Who did you ask that question? Because I think his content, it's still there on his channel where he and I'm pretty sure the chat can let us know if I'm right or wrong. But I'm pretty sure L did say that he was the founder of the movement. He said that himself.
who?
L.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! I'm sorry. I don't want to put on names like that.
because Beautiful Soul asked why did the movement go against him, but I was saying if I'm not mistaken, he chose to separate himself because of something that happened, and you can go to his channel and ask him. But I believe that he did a video or a live explaining that, and if I'm not mistaken, that's what he said.
Oh, okay.
I wished Elle would react to his argument with Dubs 1 year later, now that we know Dubs is a peseta. In that video, Dubs was still acting super tough. That would be a good video. Yeah, I think so too. Great Cool J. He became an actor. Oh, yeah, he did. Yep, he sure did. Yep. Oh, yeah, I don't
Cheers,
know.
Skyla.
Cheers. Cheers.
Skyla down ass on enough to be drinking a 40 ounce of Sky vodka.
Yeah. A whole handle. L felt outshined by the movement, and he, on his own, announced he stepped away from it. Yeah. Hi, Red.
I missed that part. I don't know what happened with them. Honestly, I don't really care too much. I never really watched Al's channel. I don't know. I just got like a weird vibe from him from the beginning to where I was just like, nah, I never watched this shit ever. But I mean, as you
Yeah,
guys know in the chat and you got it,
yeah,
people talk a lot here. So if there's any even like a very small channel that has even a very few followers, like people will bring it up in discords or just in in other chats, like, oh, did you guys see this person or that person? And like
yeah,
go peep it out, and then you know about that person now. And then you kind of like could listen to
yeah.
their content and hear their perspective.
Mm.
But yeah,
Um,
Al's one I just never liked his content, and that's like I don't know his backstory or nothing like that. But the content wasn't for me.
mm. Did you hear Daniel says, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, says from Arizona was killed? Yeah, I heard that.
I seen that on Slug's channel, and salute
Yeah,
to
me
Slugs,
too.
because I know some people don't like him. But that goes back to like the street shit, which I don't really choose to subscribe to. But as far as just like me judging like a man based on like fucking like doing something with their life, I
Mm.
mean, dude is he has a family from what I understand, and he got clowned for making donuts. Like, how you gonna clown that man for making fucking donuts?
Right?
So,
He's
like
a
that's where
business
like
owner. Yeah.
I really do think like obviously I don't know him or what he's about or nothing like that, but you have to respect that in a sense, man. For a dude to get deported and be it in a third world country, because that's what it is out there. to
Yeah.
find a way and still support his family and not ask for his shit. Like you can't hate on that, man. Like that fool's a fucking grown ass man. Like
Right.
what he has to do is to support his like his wife and his kids. Dog. Like,
Yeah,
real
I
life is real
don't
life.
yeah, at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter. Like I love donuts. What the heck? He's a business owner. He's providing for his family, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't have nothing negative to say about him at all.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't really watched. I watched the one about the content creator that was murdered. I watched that
Yeah,
one
that's a crazy
earlier
thing
today.
because that I do remember being I don't think I subscribed, but I did see a few of his videos back in the day, like maybe like a year or two ago, I guess. But he
Mm,
was going in and like he was saying some wild shit, and it kind of just came off as like, damn, like why, fool? Like I don't know.
mm.
Did you ever watch any of that dude's videos like back in the day? Because I think he
No, I
was
don't
like in
remember him. I don't remember him at all.
I think he ended up
Uh,
in my algorithm just the fact that like I said, Dubs did legit start his own like subgenre of YouTube to where
mhm.
channel spawn. And that guy that unfortunately passed away or whatever, he was
Yeah.
one of those channels that spawned out of just making content about Dubs, and
R.I.P. to him.
yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of that shit, but yeah, when
Yeah,
someone
but
passes away,
still,
like no matter what, man, that's someone's family member. Like no matter what they
right?
did on YouTube, like that still is a fucking human being.
Yeah, and somebody
And
took his life like he didn't have a say so. You know, Skyla,
yeah,
you listen to country? I love country. Yes. Yep.
what's your favorite country artist?
Kenny Chesney and Miranda
Oh, he's
Lambert.
old. I know. I don't know. I think I heard the name Miranda Lambert before. I heard the Kenny Chesney had a homie who like would listen to country, and I'll be like, "Fool, what the fuck are we listening to right now?"
Yeah, I love
You know what?
country.
That's crazy because I have a very distinct memory of that shit. Because this was years ago. He had a CD in his truck. It's Kenny Chesney, no shoes, no shirt, no problem. I was like, bro, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this? It was a burned
Yeah.
CD back when fools did not have Spotify, but I always
Yes.
remember that shit. I know exactly where we were at when I seen that CD because I thought it was the funniest shit.
Oh my gosh, I love Ella Langley. Yes, I do. I also like Luke Combs, yeah, and Willie Nelson. You guys are funny. There was a comment. Um, somebody was asking me something. Let me see.
Oh, my
Skyla, would you
hoodie
ever
might be
date a
upset.
snitch like Dubs, or is that a turn
Oh
off?
shit.
He'd order a piece of cheese on a dinner plate. um, I mean, if you're asking specifically about Dubs, I would not date him. No, I I I don't see any reason why I would.
But see,
I
here,
don't
here's
feel
the thing
any
about that.
reason to date
Here's the
him.
thing.
Like I'm not
Here's the thing
attracted to
about
him.
that though. I want to speak on it for like 1 second.
Go for it.
I get all the bullshit about it. Like I said, I'm not a fan. Whatever fucking that fool did, I don't fuck with it, obviously. But I mean, one thing is wild because that fool goes on TikTok and he does have some loyal ass female fucking followers that fuck with him
Yeah,
to the end. To the
I
end.
used to follow him. Yeah,
So like I'm just saying, like, there is that.
I feel like as drunk as he gets, that would get on my last nerve. I would
Oh,
just be like,
definitely. I think that they're also drunk with him though, so where it's just like, fuck it, it's fine.
yeah, they're
I,
having
I'm not
fun.
I'm
Yeah,
not even
that's
drinking, but shit.
to each their own. You know, he does what he wants to do,
Yeah.
and more
And don't
power
get it
to
twisted, you
him.
guys.
But
Like, I'm not condoning any of this bullshit. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of where they're probably viewing it from.
yeah,
But
he's
he does stay with like about 4 or 5 females that are constantly fucking with him. So fuck. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's there's something for everybody, but me personally, like, mm-mm. I like watching his crash outs. I think it's entertaining, but and I
so
like when
what's
he
so what is your type, Skylar? Like, what type of dude do you like actually be like?
I
Fuck with
like
him.
a manly man who has his shit together and who
What do you mean shit
just
together? What could you
like
specify? Or elaborate
he
on
has a
shit together?
job, a good job. He has stability. He has, you know, a homeowner preferably.
Mm.
Um
What about a dude who is kind of cool and he does that, but he don't own a home. He lives in an apartment.
That's okay. That's understandable, you know.
So a dude in the
But
apartment has a chance.
sure, yeah. I mean, you have to have like a good sense of humor. You have to um accept, what I do for work. Um you have to be really secure.
How
I
about
just
this?
described you, Red.
Let me
I love
present
it.
this scenario to you.
Okay,
Hypothetically, if
sure.
there was a dude who you really vibed out with, and you're like, oh man, like this dude is pretty cool. Like he makes me laugh, like you said. He's a hard worker, but he's not like balling out like that. And you have an apartment, but he had a serious issue with what you do for work. Would you ever consider cutting that out and getting like a regular job just to like help pay bills and like just exist in like what people would consider a normal reality?
I'm
Would you
gonna
consider that?
I'm gonna answer completely honest. If he doesn't like what I do for work, then he has to be able to provide for me.
Right.
Um,
So you
and
want
if
to
he
stay at home
can't,
then?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Those are-
I want to uh, have the freedom to make my own money, but I don't want to go to do like a office job that hardly pays anything. No, I don't want to do that. So I would
But I mean,
prefer
in
to
that,
just be on my own and make money how I make money. And um, but if he just didn't like it, then he should be able to provide for me so that I don't have to do that, and I could start my own business or do whatever. I don't know.
what business
But
would you like to open up? What do you think that you
okay, so there,
what kind of
huh?
business would you excel at? What kind of business do you think you would excel at outside of what you do now?
I would like to start a business. I don't know if you guys know like the body sculpting. So there's this like infrared machine and you can do body sculpting. It like burns people's fat or whatever. I would start my own business doing that.
Hmm. What does that like consist of to actually be like a licensed body sculptor?
You just have to you got to get licensed, and then the machine costs thousands of dollars. But other than that, I mean,
Also, the initial investment would be a machine.
right.
So how do you go about getting the license in that case?
Um, I have a friend who owns a spa, and
Uh,
she has people that work for her that do the classes so that you can get licensed. So that's it. I think it's like a full day or a full weekend of the classes, and that's it.
hmm. I've never
And then the
thought that.
machine, to get a great machine is probably like I'm somewhere like around $10,000, something like that.
That's not that bad, judging by today's
No, it's
standards.
not. It's not like out of reach at all. Yeah, he's all just about 60,000.
Yeah, 60 is
Did
a rather large investment to.
right, and you can
Those,
do it like you can be a So I've done that before. Like I've done the body sculpting, like somebody. So the person that would do my body sculpting would come to my home and do it. So I would do the mobile, or maybe get a little spot somewhere and have them come to me, or either way, whatever. But
what do
yeah,
you think? What do you think the clientele looks like? So what age range? What people are actually willing to pay for
I
that?
think it's all age ranges and it's both genders. It's anybody who can afford it, really.
How much is it for like one session?
Mm, I always paid for like a package. So um, I think like you can get it done like every 3 days. I don't know, maybe a package of like 5 sessions is probably like a couple $1,000s, something like that, if I remember
Holy shit!
correctly. Yeah, it's not cheap.
It sounds like it would be the.
If you want
I
to
think
call that having work done, he's like, "Oh my god, you had work done." It's literally a machine that it's a like it's like that, and then you just put it over whatever areas of fat that you want melted away. So
have you
yeah,
had
if you
any
can.
work done or no?
No, just that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
No.
no BBL, no implants, no
No. I don't like
facial
BBLs.
reconstruction or nothing like that. Yeah,
And
BBL be looking weird.
these are my boobies.
That's what's up.
Or taco a garage date. Or taco a garage date. Oh, taco a garage date. No way. I got you covered, Skyla. I'm gonna start a channel called I Hate Skyla and start a movement. Your channel will blow up as a result. I love that idea. That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I just seen the chat like one comment. I mean, do
My
most of that? Does the most of that shit is it mostly mobile or because like obviously if you would have a spot, there's rent that comes into play. And I
I'd
think they will have
probably
the money to do that.
I
The price
mean
the rent will be high in an area that
right,
people.
right, right. So eventually I would want to have a spot where people could come, but I feel
I
like
wonder if you could
especially
ask the taco to rent out his garage.
yes. Yeah.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Taco.
Shots fired. My neighbor down the road just opened a gym and spa on his property and they do the cold. Yeah, it's like cold scoping, cool scoping, sculpting. Yeah, exactly.
That's the
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
pretty cool. It's not the exact same thing. It's a different version of it. I think the cool sculpting might be the newer, but they're
Or the
a
more
little bit
modern.
different from each other.
I
Lots
would
of
imagine
other
that
shit
machine probably
like
costing more than 10
light
racks.
therapy. Yeah, light therapy. What's that?
No, I was saying I would imagine like the new cold sculpting probably that machine will probably cost more than 10 racks.
Oh, probably. I think so.
The
Yeah.
more modern equipment
Yeah.
probably gonna be
And
like double minimum.
and when I say 10 racks for that machine, that's like the probably like the mid one. It's still good, but you could
Yeah.
probably get a better one, you know? But yeah. A date with Frank would include listening to Frank talk papas for 4 hours straight eating pupus.
Fucking hell.
Yes, these are real. Yes.
And also being on his phone for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah. No, way more than 3 hours.
Well, I mean, if you
You
go on a
think?
date, the date's gonna probably take place at night, so he's gonna be up in the chat for
I
all
don't
type
think
of
Frank takes his
all
wife on
caps,
dates. I don't think she
all
probably
caps.
even likes him. They probably don't even sleep in the same bed.
Mm,
I could be way off, but that's just what I think.
I don't want to even talk about that, but yeah, that's possible. That
Bike
is
riding
possible.
while his budget 100
Like
per week,
honestly,
right?
like the whole rolling is what I see online. I don't really fucking try to change narratives or go off and like make some fake narrative. Like I'm just gonna go off of what I see online, and some
I'm not
people
trying
will
to
give
make a
you
fake
enough online
narrative.
to go off of.
I'm just
No,
taking a
I
wild
know, I'm
guess,
not saying
just
no.
answering a question.
I know, I know. I'm just trying to explain my side of what people would
And
consider trolling.
and to be honest with you, in my line of work, I am like a therapist in a lot of
For
ways.
sure,
A lot of
for
times
sure.
for years being the bartender and also working at the strip club. So I get to hear all the stories like and I could if they start to tell me a story, I already know how it's going to end because it's
So
always
let me ask
the
you
same.
this:
Yeah.
can you give me in the chat a short version of one of the most wild stories that you've heard as far as a dude who was like having a bad relationship as far as marriage goes? Like, what's like a short version of us something that you've heard from one of these dudes? Like, fuck, I can't take this. She's this. She's that.
Oh, that's pretty common. She's this, she's that. I mean, there's nothing really like too extreme other than the majority of the dudes that come to the bars or strip clubs, they just don't want to go home because they don't want to hear
Right.
a nagging wife. Like they want to unwind after work or during lunch break or whatever. They just need some time to
Which is a
themselves.
natural thing. It's a natural thing to want that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they stay usually they're together because of the kids or they're together because they're afraid to take that step, you know? That's a huge change. It's just easier. And then there's this different uh I would say financial level of dude where he's like I'm not divorcing her because that will just be way too expensive and she's going to get X amount of my money. And so I'm just going to stay. Pay me while I'm fake listening. Tax baby. Mhm. Frank would ruin the movie talking papas, dissecting each character while the movie is going on.
The fuck? Talking papas, talking papas.
What's up with Frank wearing tank tops, goatee, talk papas, and having the same haircut as Dubs? Looks creepy now. It's like a Temu version. Yeah, somebody else was saying that too. I think I heard like two other people say that.
No, he is turning into fucking like a Timu version of Dubs. That's for sure. Like I
Yeah,
said
well,
that
we
like a
see,
little while ago. That's he's a rage baiter without really trying to be that.
right, and we seen him when he got drunk. Right, we saw him
Well,
get
hold on.
drunk and
Let me
crash
ask you guys
out
this,
just like
and
Dubs.
people in the chat. I don't know if you guys follow my shit. You probably don't, but something was brought to my attention when I did watch one of his lives. I was like, this fucker is drunk, and I thought about like, wait a minute, like why is this fool always drinking from a plastic cup? Like why? Who drinks water from a plastic fucking cup? Like you drink like a glass of water or a water
Right.
bottle.
Yeah.
So when I noticed like towards the end, and this was me scrolling after the live was over,
Yeah.
but I noticed like this motherfucker is drunk right here.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realize that either. But again, I don't
did
really
anyone in the
watch.
chat notice that this fool was like on the low, like a fucking closet fucking drinker? I don't want to say alcoholic because that's kind of excessive. But I really do think I pointed out that fact, and then I heard other people saying like, "Yeah, this fool drinks. This fool drinks."
And it's okay if he wants to drink, but then
Shit, I'm
like
drinking right now. Cheers.
me
Son.
too. Like it's okay if he
Cheers.
wants to drink. Cheers. But he goes hard on Dubs for drinking, doesn't he?
And I drink fucking light beer for you haters that feel like fools need to drink fucking IPA or fucking nasty ass Budweiser. I drink Michelob Ultra. Take that.
Take that. Take that. Take that. Where's
I
that
fuck with light
from?
beer. That's a Diddy
Comedian?
reference.
No,
Nah,
from
it's
way
Diddy
back.
shit. Yeah,
It's who? Oh, it's
Diddy.
Diddy. That's right. Take
Yeah,
that.
take
Take that.
that.
Take that. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, I drink light beer. I'm an old ass man.
What is it? Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I like light beer, man. I don't like to feel all fucking bloated and nasty.
Right.
Like I feel like light beer, like even though you have to get rid of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I used to be an IPA drinker for a long time. I used to roll to Total Wine or Bevmo and try out the strong IPAs, but I don't know. Sometimes that shit is too much.
Right. I feel like it tastes like
It's
poison.
but I do fuck with my ex
I mean,
was
vodka does too, though.
my ex was subscribed to a couple wineries,
Mm-hmm.
so I fuck with wine. Wine is a different buzz for
Red.
sure.
Yeah. Red
But
or,
just put
or
whatever
white.
she like. I was out of. I'm just a beer drinker, so we would go to the wineries when she would want to have like a little Sunday morning and brunch and shit like that.
Mm.
But yeah, wine is cool. Like I don't really care for the taste, but that shit
Ranch
has
water.
like the little buzz from wine is I fuck with it.
I cannot handle red wine. Oh no.
No, it's
I
different.
don't know what it is.
It don't feel like a beer buzz at all or alcohol buzz. It don't feel like you're taking
Yeah, it's
shots.
like a real like mellow,
I think it feels cleaner.
sleepy
It's a cleaner high.
tequila and mineral water. Yes. Yeah, so you stay hydrated. Yep. I like that combo. Ranch
I don't think I ever
water.
had one of those.
Thank you, Marshall. His videos are bootleg chemo flicks.
Who mine? Yeah, probably.
No, I think he's talking about Dubs.
No, I think mine are my shorts are definitely the fucking like low key chemo, and I thought about that. I thought about the other day. I didn't consciously make the decision to be like that, but I kind of looked at one of my shorts and I'm like, this fucking like is on some like fucking like body and chemo type of shit.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to chemo. He's not like really putting stuff out like before.
I don't know, but honestly, like that. Respect to whoever runs that channel because that motherfucker, like, there was times where I'd be like, I just wake up in the morning, like, maybe do a little bit of gardening in the morning and go back to bed. Like, holy fuck, that fool had some of the funniest shit ever. Like, I'm sure you guys in the chat know what's up with chemo, but he was on an epic ass run for a minute on some
Yes.
high power. Like that motherfucker.
Yeah.
His shit was fucking funny. Like that's comedy shit right there to me. That still is one of my favorite channels. Obviously, he stopped going doing content as much,
Uh-huh.
but that shit is fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah, and he never missed anything. He always caught all the good stuff, you know.
I kind of wish he would have went a little bit harder on the high power fitness guy because like I think he kind of like dipped off when high power. He did make high power fitness videos,
Yeah.
but the high power fitness guy was like another one where he was just fucking asking to be fucking the butt of the jokes, you know.
Right,
I'm
right,
sure
right, right.
he's probably a good dude in person, you know. But obviously, when you put yourself online, people are gonna fucking just chop your shit in
Of
half and fucking
course.
just overanalyze every fucking thing you do.
I
But
I always wonder though how come he didn't do anything about exposed tube.
well, there was nothing to go off of because it was Dubs content. Like, how you gonna really go off of that? Like Dubs and all these people, like they have a face and stuff like that to go off of. So the exposed was
He could
just
clown on
a
that.
voice.
He could have clowned
I mean,
on that or the
it's a
fact that
little
he's
harder. It's a little
obsessed
harder
with
though.
another
No,
man.
the no, it's a whole different thing. Like I think
Oh, I
with
forgot you're
chemo, like
biased. My
oh my
bad.
god,
My bad. I'm sorry.
no, for real. But you can't really do that though. Like chemo has a
Yeah,
certain.
you can.
I think chemo has a certain fucking guideline he follows, and he goes off that. He sticks. That's one thing that's it's also to be said about him because he sticks to the game plan and he has his shit
Yeah.
to where he will show people that talk. And then he'll
I,
put like like I don't know, it's just different. Exposed don't really fucking put himself out there like that to be clowned in a sense, you know what I mean? And people get mad at that, and people get mad at me for not showing my face.
but what about the whole thing about the mission statement and then he does the opposite of his mission statement? He could have clowned on that, you know?
Uh, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know
I
what the mission. What is the mission statement? Do you know word for word? Because you gotta say
we
Pledge of Allegiance
protect
every time before I lie, right?
we protect women and children and I forget what else. I don't know.
I thought you had that shit
Um,
tattooed.
which clearly they don't.
I thought y'all had to have it branded to get into the main Discord.
The what? Oh, we had to have it memorized or whatever.
No,
Branded? Did you say branded?
Yeah.
The actual the like
Mhm.
the
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 entire fucking mission
recognized
statement.
like cults, the big ones. Like I heard that they did have to brand themselves.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's it starts with an N. I can't remember what it's called right now. I researched that. I was gonna do a video, but I never did.
Who do you think are the top? We'll just do two because I think three is more. What do you think are the two funniest channels out there right now?
Funniest.
What makes you laugh as far as this little genre? Like what makes you laugh the most?
I think
Other
it's
than other
hilarious
than other than Wonka.
when Dubs talks smack on Exposed Tube. I think that's hilarious.
Or when he impersonates him?
Just when he's all when he says like, "Oh, Johnny Ratas," whatever he does when he does do
Yeah.
it, like what he did, like what was that 2 nights ago or whatever. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, no,
And then
that is funny.
the way that Exposed Tube like starts to stutter and like got him, like no, you didn't get him, he got you. I think it's so funny. Hi,
Okay, so what's your
coward
number? What's your
comadre.
number? What's your number two? I said
Oh,
two.
my number two is
Chemo.
dude, but Chemo hasn't been around. But yeah, Chemo has some good stuff. And you know what I heard? I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that all his editing on his stuff that he did it on his phone.
Yeah,
And if that's true, like mad respect. Like
I do. I do
I
on my
mean,
shit on
mad
my phone.
respect anyway, huh?
I do on my shit on my phone.
You
Obviously,
do, you do. Oh,
yeah.
but he does like hours long videos. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does do that.
Yeah,
I would imagine he probably is using an iPad at some point
I don't know.
because there's like I'm you can see my fucking iPad right there. Like the iPads do fucking incredible video editing and audio editing shit.
They
So
have
maybe
their own. They have their own program, or is it still like CapCut or
I
Canva or something?
on my iPad like for something a little bit longer, I would use something that called LumaFusion. on the
Oh, okay.
iPad, and that it's super intuitive to use. Like it's very easy to use, but you could add like your own audio. You could add multiple videos, like little transitions between
Mhm.
clips, and maybe he's using LumaFusion.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna check that one out too.
That's the good shit about Apple though, because if you have a fucking like iPhone and an iPad, you
Yeah.
could just airdrop that shit. And once you get to the iPad, there's different apps that you
Oh
can
yeah,
do
you
your
were telling
editing.
me that. So what
Yeah.
happens if you have an iPad and you forget your password? Do you really have to go to the Apple store and wait in
Well,
that
now
long
they
ass
have
line?
now they have Face ID and like your fingerprint. Like the one I have right here is Face ID. So
I didn't do
if you
that.
if you forget your password, you could just fucking like it'll just ask you for your face.
Yeah, I didn't set it up that way, so
Yeah, that's mandatory. For anyone who has an Apple fucking any device, make sure you put your thumb or your face print in there because you don't want to get locked out. And after that, you'll be good. What's the chat looking
oh,
like,
search,
Molly?
search, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. I felt like
Skylar,
for
Skylar,
what?
you have to make it a point to keep your face away from the mic because that shit is fucking
Keep my face
fucking.
away from the mic?
Or no, your hand. I think.
Oh. Oh, I was going like that. Huh.
Yeah, yeah. No,
My bad.
it's giving like
Sorry,
feedback. No,
guys.
it's all good. This is not that
I didn't
important. But
realize.
I'm just saying for future reference.
You're like,
It,
oh.
yeah, I have my fucking big ass headphones on.
Do they light
I was
up?
like, no.
No. It'd be
These
a
are the
lot cooler if they did.
yeah, I know,
I'm just
right?
kidding. Yeah.
I got the Audio Technica A50s.
I don't know what that means. It sounds
They're,
like pretty
they're just
spectacular,
headphones.
though.
They're just headphones.
Skylar, why you keep bringing up expose? I think you should just move on from them. It makes you look desperate. Maybe I'm desperate,
Damn.
right? I mean,
He's
come
just putting you
on.
in check right now, Skylar. Fuck.
Is that what we're calling it? You came to my channel and put me in check? How
I
dare
fucking
you?
I fucking hate that shit. You hit that why are you on my channel? Like motherfucker. Like, goddamn. It's not that exclusive.
Mhm.
That's
Well,
crazy.
it depends on who you ask.
Facts.
Some might say I'm in love with him.
I don't know.
uh, which is completely false, by the way,
Okay.
just for the record. Try the finger.
I don't
Skyla,
know
were
if they
you and Elle dating briefly? No. Mm-mm.
what? Why not?
Where do I begin? We did have not some, risque back and forths for a brief moment.
Did you? That's
Um,
fucking crazy.
yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Would you care to elaborate about the details, the intricate fucking details about what you guys
That
did?
what? That what?
Just kidding.
Say, I couldn't hear you.
I said, would you care to elaborate about the fucking intricate details of what exactly
Oh
you guys
yeah,
did?
like he sent me dick pics
Oh yeah,
and
I was kidding. I was
I
kidding.
oh I
But it's on you.
yeah
This is
I'm
your
not
channel. I'm a guest.
yeah.
You say what you want.
I
This ain't
sent
my
him
channel.
I sent him a picture of my titties, I think, and then whatever content he put out was literally content from that I do on my strip chat.
What do you mean? Whatever you put up.
Like he put out like some like really really stuff that I wouldn't think that they would allow on YouTube.
Oh shit! I don't follow that for like that.
I think he was trying to flex though, like, yeah, I got these from Skyla, and then the some females they put out an audio, but that's literally on my tip menu on my webcam. So if they want me to talk dirty, they send me X amount of tokens, and
Really?
then I
Oh,
literally
you're
say
freezing.
what they put out there. So it's like, yeah. Remember I was telling you, and I said it to you exactly how I say it. I would say it on here, but I don't want to get banned or anything.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
But
kind of
that's what I
wild though,
do.
man. I would hope
That's
any
what
of
I
you guys
do.
out there do not fucking expose any chick. Don't
Yeah,
fucking
that's
like
kind of like
don't put no chicks fucking like pictures like that out. She was fucking cool enough to send you that shit. Like just fucking
right. That's
leave it in your phone
yeah.
and don't like I don't know,
Right.
man. Like
No, I
you gotta
totally
have
agree.
some kind of fucking boundaries, dog. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
We're grown as adults, you know what I mean?
facts.
Like, and not only that, but I literally do that for a living. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not nothing that no one can't see if they really fucking made
right,
it a point to go seek
right,
it out.
exactly.
But yeah, that shit is type corny, man. I would never do that shit. No matter how mad I was at a chick, like I'm not gonna send fucking her nudes to fucking
Right.
somebody else, especially on fucking YouTube. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's wild behavior.
Hmm.
We do not condone that at the
Yeah.
Skyla and YouTube channel.
Yeah. We don't condone that type of behavior.
But
Nope.
again, it goes back to what I said. You can't really say what people are going to do after the fact, especially dudes, because I know like in this small genre, like I said, you did kind of stand out because you were a female and like judging off of your your work, you had. I'm sure you got a bunch of DMs and a bunch of shit on fools that fucking try to get at you. So I mean, I know you have information out there, but um, to just I don't know to drop like someone else's news, that's fucking crazy, dog.
But I mean, it's not that it's out there. You know, that's literally what I do for a living. So for him to think that, oh, I'm gonna drop this stuff and it's gonna be, it's gonna ruin her. Like I do that stuff on the daily. Like
Right.
even in my own personal time, I do that stuff. I'm very open about it. Like that's literally, I'm very comfortable with it. So, and never once did I'm not going to stoop to his level and be like, oh yeah, well I got this, but I got these that you sent me. Like, no, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, man, whatever.
that's
But I
like
mean, honestly,
so that's
looking
like
back on
so
that
high
shit though,
school. Yeah.
looking back on that shit, you gotta fucking like, you gotta take some of the responsibility because I mean, you should have known because just looking at
I
that
didn't.
fool, he kind of looks like the type of fool that would fucking try to do some crazy shit like that, right?
Right. Well, I mean,
But again, like, why would you give a fuck? Like, you're already doing it every day. Like, who
yeah, I
gives a shit?
just didn't. It's not that big of a deal to me.
Right.
Apparently, that doesn't. He doesn't. People don't send him stuff very often. Obviously.
Right. And that goes back to us talking about the other dude. Like, bro, like, just know what it is from the beginning, and don't fucking
Yeah.
don't be a weirdo out here. Just fucking if you want
Hmm.
someone's time, you want to peek at someone's personal shit, fucking pay for it, and keep it a secret, dog. Like we're all adults here.
Right. Yeah.
Know the game.
Know the game. That part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Marshall, you won't be here tomorrow, but in the afternoon though. Okay, cool. I don't. Yeah, I'll probably go on the webcam after we're done here, and then I'll be sleeping until the afternoon. So you're good, Marshall. I won't go on webcam until tomorrow night. Mhm. Good evening, Han Solo Slim.
What up, Han Solo? Oh shit, Rednecks is up in here still.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I haven't been paying attention to the chat.
he said I described him when you asked me. What'd you ask me about? What's my ideal? What's my type? Or I forget what you said.
Yeah, no, I asked you what your type is.
Yeah, and then Red was like, "You just described me."
Hey, there you go, Red. Tap into the fucking the live after this, dog.
Yeah, it's fun. You keep trying to bring them up. That's why I'm saying I hear you bring them up and they won't acknowledge you. I think you should just do you and don't bring them up. Wonka, will you and Frank make up?
Um,
Considering all that they've said about me for months and months and months,
to keep
this
it
is
real,
like nothing.
whoever asked that question, I would totally be down to fucking like call a truce.
Would you
Because
with
like
Frank?
I'm not fucking. I have no emotional fucking investment in that shit.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't I? If you would just kind of like sit down and like not sit down, like we're gonna
I
do
don't.
this shit in person, obviously. But I
But
mean, if he would have fucking hear my side and agree, like, okay, like maybe I was, and this is probably down the road, and he'd be like, you know what, like whatever your shit was directed at me, whatever. Like I don't want to continue this. Of course I would, like because I don't want to fucking continue that shit. But yeah, at this point, dog, like you talk about me all the time. We're gonna have a little back and forth, and it's all in harmless fun in my perspective. Like I don't catch feelings over this shit over nothing. Like
would one of the stipulations be you got to stop being annoying on your lives, Frank,
no, but
and you
if he
got to
would,
bring out your ballerina slippers and do a video.
that's great. I never seen no ballerina shit from him.
Yeah.
I'm out of
Yeah,
the loop.
he was a
And
ballerina.
I really think everybody knows that I know the ins and outs of this shit, and I fucking don't. I never seen no dancing pictures of that fool.
I
I've
think
already seen
the
that
picture
fool
was him,
crying.
like
I've already seen the fucking video of that fool
like that.
crying fucking like 2 days ago.
Oh, that's right. You barely saw that, huh?
I don't watch that fool
Let's
shit. I
see.
don't watch comedy
Wonks,
videos.
do you have the podcast program on your iPad linked to your iPhone?
I have my iPad with the adapter that runs to this. Like, look, I was gonna turn off. Turn off.
Like a
So
aux
that
cord
yeah.
or whatever?
It's an aux cord, but like this, my iPad goes to this goes to this drum machine, and then I have the what's called an iRig stream that is connect. It has a USB-C port that connects to my phone. So everything you see right here is actively serving a purpose right now, and it goes to an iRig stream, which is allowing me to speak right now.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm not gatekeeping.
It's like a capture card for audio.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, and yeah, so many words.
Rednecks. I'm married, bro. I can't be on that stuff. Also, don't pay to play. I'm too handsome for that. No
One
diss.
second.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's cool. Lifestyle Skyla. You should fake a relationship with another content creator. You would get more subs, then break up, then get back together, then break up, then get together for real. What movie is that playing? Looks like Fantastic Four. Is it Wonka? What happened to Wonka? He's tending to the chocolate factory right now. Or maybe one of the Oompa Loompas came to ask him a question. I'm not sure. He'll be back. You know what movie I saw the other day? It's called the Burial with Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx. It was so good. Such a good movie.
What was that?
The Burial.
Oh, I never seen that. I watch the same ass movies over and over again.
You do? The old school ones?
Goodfellas, Casino, Bronx Tale, like the Mexican, like Blood In Blood Out, shit like that.
Yeah.
Just the hood classics, I guess you could say. Then obviously,
Yeah, for sure.
Bomba, fucking like old school '80s movies. Like I was watching Revenge of the Nerds earlier. Weird Science.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that. I think new movies require a certain amount of interest. You know, you have to really pay attention. Whereas you put an old school movie you've seen a million times, but you already know what to expect, and at some point it's more so background noise.
Right.
I could put on fucking like Casino and like clean the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's more so like my consumption of movies.
Skyla, let's chola you up for the YouTube Yarada for more subs. Black bands on your hands first, maybe the feathered hair. Let's do it.
Hey, that's a good idea though. Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Skyla, what is your ideal date, if you don't mind me asking? My ideal date would be a steak dinner and then an escape room.
How do you order your
medium well?
Medium well?
Yeah. and I love A1 sauce on
Do you put
steak.
a lot of
Even
A1
though
sauce? Do you put a lot of
most
A1 or
of
you put
the
like a mild A1, like easy
no, I
A1
put
sauce?
A1,
You
but
trace
most of the
that shit.
steakhouses don't have A1.
Mm.
Yeah,
What do
but
you what do
yeah,
you get
and
on the
then
side? Do you get like asparagus? You get a potato, rice? What do you do?
asparagus and garlic mashed potatoes and sautéed mushrooms.
Sauteed mushrooms, huh?
Mhm.
I
Yep.
can't really eat the sauteed mushrooms unless there's like a bite of the meat in there.
Oh, like you
Man,
put it on
I'm not
top of
about
the
to I'm not
steak?
about to raw dog a fucking bite of mushrooms unless they're
Oh, I
fucking the
can.
trippy
So
ones.
yummy with like a whole bunch of butter. Yummy.
Yeah.
But yeah, an escape
Have you
room, I
ever
really
tried? It's kind of.
enjoy that.
Have you ever tried any psychedelics?
Any of the what?
Psychedelics. Speaking of
Yes.
mushrooms, and what
Yeah.
did you take?
I tried acid like way back, but I only did that
Yeah.
one time. And then the DMT.
Oh shit! You tried DMT?
Mhm.
Did you like have an out of body experience or what they call? I forgot what they call it. Like a
No. It only lasted like 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And it was like the coolest thing. Like I just sat
What
there and
about
chilled.
salvia?
Mm-mm.
I've never
No, I
tried
don't
that
even
shit
know what
either.
that is.
No,
What is
it's like a hard. It's like DMT. I think it lasts for like I think like 10, 15 seconds from what I my internet research consists of. But I've never tried that
mm.
shit either. I've had epic fucking shroom trips though for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Shrooms, yeah. I don't like yeah, I mean I haven't done any of that stuff in like years, but I like to you know how if you do like just a little bit of the shrooms, like you start laughing,
I don't eat a little
like
bit of shrimp. Like
laughing your ass off. I
I'm
like
trying
that.
to fucking like my favorite thing to do like when I do shrooms is I really do prefer to go a little bit heavier dose and do the closed eye visuals because
Mhm.
that's more so like you're kind of like detaching from the physical world and you're like
You don't want to
you're
look
in
at
your
you don't want to look at the bushes next to you and watch them grow.
no I do that but at a certain point you're gonna
Oh.
peak and then when you close your eyes like that's something that like I get looking at the bushes and fucking like the grass but if you go a little heavier dose your brain is going to make its own visuals for you.
Mm.
Anyone in the chat who's done a heavy dose of shrooms, like you could probably agree that when you go that hard, like lay in your bed, put your favorite music on, and close your fucking eyes, and you're gonna see some wild shit. That's more so my lane
Did
right
you
there.
ever get a stomach ache?
No, never.
Oh, I did one time. It's horrible.
Nah, not for sure.
Skyla, have you ever gone to jail even for one day? That could qualify you for prison stories.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Yes, I have. Yeah. Skyla, regular steakhouse or Brazilian steakhouse? Also, I was just talking about an escape room today. That's a trip. I know, right? That is a trip. I prefer regular steak. Microdosing. Yeah. Yep.
I've never done the
It has
microdosing, but I have a
no
homie
why.
who I had a. Like I said, I just always be like, fuck it. Like if I'm on a trip, I'm on a trip.
You're like a
Yeah, for
handful.
sure. Not a handful. I think it's just with shrooms they don't take too much. But I mean, you can't really be like I don't want to say the B word, but you kind of don't want to go on it lightly. I mean, I think if you know what to expect, like 'cause, I mean, there's different forms of shrooms, obviously.
Right.
If
Then
you get the right batch and you know what to expect, if you just eat like a whole stem and a whole cap,
oh yeah, yeah. Stem and a
that could
cap.
be
Yeah.
enough. That could be enough
That's it. Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
you in the zone.
Yep. Tejas de Brazil, my favorite Brazilian steakhouse. Yummy. Rednecks, would you call truth with the cult? Oh, well, I mean, remember that one time, Red, when I was still over there, and then you called in, and I had a newfound respect for you when you had called
Who's
in
that?
that one time. When
Who's that?
Rednecks called, huh?
Who's that?
Rednecks. He
He called
called
in.
in. He called into ET's channel like uh back like a while ago,
Oh shit.
and yeah, he called in. Skyla and Wonks, what's your favorite YouTube Yarata moment?
That's a hard one. I want to
Mine for
answer, but
me is
maybe.
when Dubs crashed out on me, and I was like, "What? Where did
I,
this
I
come from?"
I'm just gonna say that off the top of the head. I think because it lives for to me,
Wait, you're breaking up. We couldn't hear you.
Jerry. You are not far from me.
You were like,
You know what I mean?
we only heard like,
Because oh sorry, the Dubs crash out on Jerry.
I only saw the replays of it.
I think I'm if I'm not mistaken, I probably seen the replays of it too. But like
I would imagine it
alone
was
is
pretty
epic.
epic, like when it had happened.
But yeah, Jerry. Like I think everything that Dubs said when he crashed out on him, like it's still like everybody knows that you could kind of
Hmm.
recite that shit. You are not far
Hmm.
from me. I'll wreck your whole family. You
Right. You're
fucking
only an
fucking
hour. You're an
bitch.
hour
Yeah.
away. Yeah. They
What's your Skylar? What?
disrespected my kid way too much, and I don't fuck with that Satanist. I was down with the ceasefire, but that ship already sailed. Yeah, I respect that, Red. Yeah, they've done too much damage. I totally agree. Dubs crashed out on Skyla like Jerry. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yep.
but that wasn't that epic though. I mean, it wasn't like a
I thought it
like
was.
crash.
I'm like, what
Well,
the
yeah, because it
heck?
pertains to
Where
you.
did
Like
this?
you were like
Well,
involved in it.
that was a crazy moment because I don't know where it came from. I never spoke to the dude ever in my entire life. I never
Right.
nothing.
How about the food from the chat? How about you guys put your favorite crash
Yeah,
out? I'm
yeah.
curious to see what you got. I like I said, I think Dub's crash out on Jerry was epic. Like what else? What else is like still getting played to this day?
How about uh ooh, how
Hey,
about the
Skyla, has
Blue
a dude
Devil?
ever
Huh?
has a dude ever slid in your DMs? Like you are not far from me.
No. Like they'll be like, I live X amount of hours away from Orange County.
Oh,
Um, can I come and see you? And I'll be like, yeah, you can come see me at the strip club.
send a fucking deposit first, player. I'm not looking. So,
Um,
is there any different
what was
crash
I
outs that
saying?
there?
Oh, how about the Blue Devil and
Oh, the Whack
Whack
100.
100? Yeah,
That was
Blue
a good
Devil.
one, but like that was kind of like it's kind of like in the middle to where it wasn't really just like specific to like this shit. Like it was whack. It was like a Whack 100
Oh,
crash out.
that's you're right about that one. Lifestyles. Um, Flacco was on the run. That was before my time, but yeah, that one I would imagine would have been pretty epic. But the Blue Devil had Marvelous's kids on his live. That was hella drama. It
Oh
was. Yeah.
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 No,
Yeah.
that I remember. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep.
That was a good one. But
Yep.
honestly, that wasn't really a crash. It was just more like a moment in
Oh,
time to where like people were like, "Oh shit!" Like okay, like yeah, fucking like doing the Birdman fucking hand rub. Like oh shit, we gotta shut down this one now.
yeah. The Hoodstocks crash out was good too. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the lefty and
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
lucky fucking crash out. That one's
I
epic
think
because
they.
what a coincidence because those fools were on shrooms too at that point.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. Yeah. Yep.
Hell yeah, no that's a good one. That's a good one for sure.
Yeah. What else? Um.
Also, lefty's appearance on the Hater World was good too.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was back in the day for sure. And I
Mm.
do like I have trolled the crowd at the Hater World too. But as far as Blue Devil goes, I know he got a lot of backlash and like a lot of hate after that goes, and people are like, "Oh, he's on Ozempic and this and that." But again, it goes back to us, you know,
And
calling it down. I think like the same thing I said about slugs. Blue Devil is really fucking about his business, and like you have
mhm,
to respect a motherfucker who's doing good for himself. Like you have to, like all that other bullshit. I get it, but as a man, like you have to respect somebody who fucking carved their own path and is not relying
yeah,
on nobody else and is doing their own shit. Like you have to respect that,
and
and I
he
do.
not to not he really did put in a lot of work
Fuck
to
yeah. No, he's
yeah.
a hustler. Blue Devil is a fucking hustler. No
Yeah,
one could
and
say
so
that.
what if he did Ozempic? Like, good for him, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel
I don't
that.
see a problem with that.
But it's still like
Um,
when you put yourself on the internet, you're opening yourself up fucking to jokes. And yeah, he rightfully deserves that shit. But yeah, he's a fucking hustler, man, and you gotta respect that.
yeah. Um, the if the battle boxes, Fernando called me like 8 times and then once in the morning like a psycho. I heard he does that sort of thing. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
What did he say?
He said that Fernando called him like 8 times after I guess after the battle boxes, Fernando called
Oh
Red
shit.
like 8 times and then once more in the morning like a psycho. What?
Do they still do the
Re-
battle boxes or no?
I don't know. I only heard that they did it that one time, but I don't know. Wonks, what really happened with the Discord with the mods? That was kind of wild. The
And
night.
where?
Okay.
And which one?
Red, that was not that long ago, right? That was pretty recent.
Is he referring to the hater world or fucking? Oh yeah, he has to be referring to the hater world then, because I was never in the exposed Discord. I went in the exposed Discord for maybe like half of a week, 2 times, and I just dipped out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hater world Discord was fucking that. I don't know, like that was like it was a new thing for all of us, I think, because prior to the hater world Discord, like the drama was not really that prevalent. Like that's when we actually seen the behind the scenes shit, because there was two mods going at each other, and it was like it really was like a disruption. It was just like fuck, like there's been so much drama that came from that channel, and it's really entertaining.
Yeah.
But
How
I still genuinely fuck with Lovey. Shout out to fucking Lovey, man. She's my I fuck with Lovey. She's a real
Oh
chick, man.
yeah. She was nice to me.
Yeah,
Um
she's a good chick.
sh- um Tell us about the Lovely versus Jessica versus Hater World.
Well, that's what it kind of was. Like they basically did not see eye to eye. I don't want to get like, to my personal fucking like beliefs about it, but yeah,
Mhm.
it was a battle between like the mods, to where there was a Discord and they both had access to it, and
Mm,
it was just like them battling, and like basically like it got it. And that's why I made a video about like Discord, the destroyer of worlds, because Discord
yeah.
just fucking it just adds more toxicity to every fucking
Mhm.
channel. Like it does. Like that's when you start to see people's fucking like real personality come out, because like I said, in a YouTube live chat, you're
Mhm.
more so focused on, like, just for instance, like exposed to, you're more so focused on what Dubs is doing if he's crashing out, and you're commenting on that specific instance in the moment.
Mhm. Yeah.
Discord is like a motherfucker waking up and like showing like, oh yeah, I'm going to work, and like you see more about people's real true self and their real fucking routine. So Discord,
Hmm.
I said, if I would ever like make an actual channel that I would actually try to push, Discord is not going to be a part of it at all, because that shit it's asking for fucking drama, and I know drama sells and people like it, but at a certain point, nah, man, like
Too much
it's
room
yeah, it's
for
too
toxic behavior.
yeah, and like I said, we've seen it recently, because that shit fucking goes into the live chat, and then food just start dipping out, and it could be a detriment to the
Yeah.
channel as opposed to fucking benefiting it.
So why Discord and not because Han Solo said I also heard good things if it's one-on-one talk in the Discord. So at that point, why not just text back and forth?
Because for one, people don't want to give out their actual fucking phone numbers.
Oh. Discord lets a channel go on 24/7. It's like a oh, okay, got
It's
you.
like, yeah, it's a
Oh,
24/7
got
fucking
you.
group chat.
Yeah, got
And
it.
I think when it's yeah, it's a crazy app. I mean, it's like one of my favorite apps, because it really does have so many different aspects to it, to where you could like video stream, you could have like fucking group talk, you could post shit, you could put gifs, and the gifs are epic on Discord, and it
Got
really
it.
does create a feeling of like just like a group chat. But obviously, as time goes on, people start having disagreements, and then people pick sides. People
Mhm.
want to do this, that, and then they know it's. I don't know. It always ends bad, and from what I've seen.
I have to put my notifications on silent because it goes off 20. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like an extension of the live chat. It's the after
it
hours
is.
of the live chat.
Facts.
That makes sense. Got it.
Hell yeah.
I got my membership to the Discord revoked.
Oh, shit. We're about to make our own
And
Discord. We're about to make our own Discord, Skylar. Fuck it.
I do have my own Discord, but I don't use it for anything.
Let's use it and be toxic. Fuck it. I'm just kidding.
But it's cool because like he said you can watch movies. You can watch movies on there?
Yeah, you could like video share. It's like you could FaceTime in there basically, and you can invite the group up there.
Yeah, I do
But
have a Discord lifestyle.
if you would make a Discord for your channel, that should be the most fucking toxic, the most toxic fucking
You know,
Discord
right?
ever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I would have to put like a membership. You gotta, I don't know. You said that you can send gifts on there or whatever. Gotta
No,
send me
I mean like a GIF, like
a
you know,
GIF, a GIF.
yeah, GIF.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want to send gifts, hit up Skylar's strip chat after this live and see what really goes down behind the scenes.
Oh, you can do video chats.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay, Marshall. Well, it's almost been 3 hours. This was fun.
You want to call it quits right now? Might as well.
Yeah.
I think we had
Yeah.
a good discussion. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself.
Yes.
This one was a lot more enjoyable than the last one. There was less messiness on this one, and I fuck with it. So hopefully, at some point.
Yep.
What you think, Skylar?
I had a great time, and thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. On Discord, I'll be like, Skyla stole my strip chat tokens and didn't show me no booty. The lurkers are here from Exposed Tube Collective. Are they? Let's stay on for a little bit longer then. Hi, guys. Screenshotting and recording. Huh? For real.
That's what's up.
They're going to be like...
We had a good live, though, I think.
Yeah. They already went back to their father, and they're like, Skyla has a Discord.
Oh, shit.
Right? What's a Discord? I'll explain it later, Marshall, on Strip Chat.
Yeah, y'all go. You should put. Can you put that link in your YouTube or no? How would they go to find? How would the chat go to find your?
You could go to the actual website, and then in the search type Skyla Santana.
There you go. Right there it is, guys. Yep. You want to see behind the Miss Skyla Santana? Tap in.
Come check it out. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah. All right, y'all. It was cool hanging out.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.